You're not a leader.
Bam. There we go.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Back to
Look at
Bed.
beautiful faces and things. Oh, let me close my door.
We're going lives. Like, believe it or not, we're actually live.
Oh,
Oh my god, what the hell? That's not Roju. That's not Roju at all.
Wasn't
That
it?
is Roju.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Roju's not actually real.
It's true.
Roju is not actually
It's a
real.
ghost.
I'm actually just the puppet.
Yeah, just a puppet.
This is just a really complex ventriloquist act.
Listen,
We're
listen.
going
I
dead
saw.
silence
I
in this.
saw. No, I was just gonna say I saw dead silence once, never again. No,
What?
no, get that shit out.
I mean, that bloody twist at the end, though.
No,
Wait.
I don't want to remember it.
Oh,
This
Oh.
I genuinely.
what?
That's okay.
Let's not. Let's not.
I don't even know what you're talking about, but I appreciate each and every one of you. Love you. Love you.
And today, because I'm always fiddling with things behind the scenes, I brought an actual fidget toy.
Ooh.
Oh, like a
Oh, look,
fidget
my
spinner?
one.
See,
It's a
I,
fidget cube.
yeah.
It's
I
exactly
think
like
I've
the
got
one
that
that I
exact
got.
same one.
Hold on, I want to get my
Yep,
picture.
yep.
It's just outside.
I mean,
Yeah, I do have one.
see,
but-
that's the problem.
Hold on, I'm not actually looking at your feed.
The problem is we can hear the clicks.
Okay, well, not if I play with this
Yeah.
side.
I used to do
With
that all the
this-
time. Yeah, there's another side that I used to always play with, but I misplaced it, and now I'm not.
I know
Now
I
you're-
got a
now
black
you're-
one somewhere, but I also got a blue and white one.
I don't
Ah,
have them.
see, mine's white and red. There you go. Everyone's
there
got a
you
different
go.
one. Everyone's got a
Fidget
different
They're just, are they
cubes.
just, are they,
Oh my
they look
God.
like cubes. Are they just companion cubes? Are they actually
No,
just
they're every
glorified-
side is a different fidget thing that you can just.
Oh, oh.
Just play
Wow.
with and fidget with.
Remind me to never get Zenzia one of those or allow them in the fucking house.
Because all you'll hear is click, 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 click,
Just
click, click, click.
I will
non-stop.
go.
Yeah.
I will go insane. I will go insane.
Stop.
I
I
will
will
act-
mute. I will mute you all.
Well, what about if you would prefer the sound of multiple dice clinging together? Ah! Shit!
I mean,
Oh, my dice!
It sounds like that went super
Oh,
well.
there's a hole in the bag!
Oh, that was a one. We're off to a good start.
We don't need the cow traps on the ground.
welcome to
Wait, cow props?
D&D.
Are they called cow traps? The ones where it's like the
Caltrops?
three-sided
Yeah.
fight things?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's what three-sided dice are.
We're off to a bad start because I almost muted myself and actually almost accidentally left the call.
Oh god.
I
Nice.
did it
Again?
so many times.
Look
Like-
at these. Yeah, look at these. Look at this pointy.
Those are cute. Those could kill a man.
Those are nice,
Lovely.
Steve.
I'm interested.
These very dice killed Roju in another campaign.
It's true.
Oh, they could kill
Oh,
a man.
God.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that legitimately killed me.
I see. They legitimately
Oh,
could.
Listen,
Yeah.
Roju.
Yeah.
Yesterday, Wiley got critted by a swarm,
Is
and
Wiley
if
okay?
Wiley had not been level 2, he would have auto died.
Oh my god.
Took the same exact amount of damage. No, wait, he would have survived because of the barbarian level 1 HP, but
Right. Youch.
but
So
still,
what's-
it was
Beetles again?
21 damage. No, it was spiders.
Oh.
Same damage.
Spiders.
Ouch.
Oh,
Oh.
that
These are my
Okay, I-
personal dice. Come on,
I-
focus.
I see you
That's
want that
allowed,
super,
right?
super special item.
That's-
Yeah,
that's allowed, right? Okay.
That's why I've like censored the items.
I was yeah, because I didn't want to accidentally go in, and I
But-
sort of did by accident, and then I was like, oh, it's okay, it's censored, it's fine. But
Everything is fine. Don't worry about it.
everything is
Yeah.
fine.
But we're all here,
Yeah.
practically ready on time.
Yeah.
We are getting better at this.
Cross my fingers.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Or as Swedes say, hold your thumbs.
Hold your thumbs.
Really?
What?
I think my mouth has a leak in it.
Hold your thumbs.
I actually have a
unfortunate.
confession to make before we start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Okay, what's happening?
Got another confession to make.
I don't have any coffee.
What?
And I don't have any big mugs. I can't
But
compete
we
with
were doing.
Cuddly.
I was just about to do. I was just about to do your drinking utensil
I
check.
know!
Nice.
I've only got a bottle of water!
I mean, that's a utensil.
Noctia, please, we need your help.
No, I Noctia was really
Roju,
comfy
Yo.
in the living room.
you gotta come on. We're all,
Yeah, I mean,
we're all
I'm
showing
always just drinking out of my water
Milk
slash
bottle?
milk bottle. Yeah.
It's a milk bottle. Don't fucking lie.
Clean
Don't lie to
body.
the people.
But
Uh,
D&D.
D&D.
Dorks
Hello,
and dinkuses.
everybody. Talks and dinguses. Hello, everybody in all of the chats everywhere out there. It is us. We're playing D&D. Welcome to the campaign currently
Wait,
known
we're
as
doing
Cold
what?
Down Under.
Mm-hmm.
playing D&D. Shit, I'm on the wrong string.
I'll turn off DBD,
No,
okay?
no, I'm actually
This
I'm
isn't Minecraft?
realizing that we because I was just about to start.
the puns. Oh gosh.
It's just 3 more.
I better turn them up to 20. There we go.
God, I hope it's Ozzy.
You know I'm gonna make one pun this entire campaign. It's gonna be the one that gets me eaten by a punishment panther. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, I finished
that's
the
who's
stat
gonna
block
run.
for the punishment panther last night. I will let you know.
oh my god, there's this gonna kill us.
Oh no!
She's getting ready.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. I just know it.
I mean,
I just want the punishment panther to realize Arthur is yet to make any puns for once.
Yeah,
You
this
know
is
what?
the one thing that
See what
Arthur hasn't
happens.
done.
I'm gonna scrub through every VOD and see if that's true.
we'll
And if I
Out
find
of
one
pure
pun,
spite.
we'll make an AI that scrubs episodes and detects puns. We'll use machine learning to train it.
And they clip it, and they'll clip it. So then it's just a compliment.
Wow.
You know it'll exist one
a
day.
compilation
Yeah.
of all the times Josie's gone.
Yeah. Well, me and Cuddly are like.
But here we are. We're going to play D&D. It's gonna be a good time, and we're gonna do some quick rounds. I'm Josie Browser. I'm the benevolent dungeon mistress, and we also have Orb playing.
Arthur Orblet. Dun dun dun. The
We got
third.
Denny featuring.
Playing as Das Goose, the human barbarian.
Participation award. Roju.
That's me. I'm playing Gerald, the definitely not a warlock and absolutely a wizard.
Cuddly.
I'm playing Nana Malvora. I'm a little gnome granny druid.
And rounding it all up, we got Ozzy.
Hello, I'm Ozzy Defro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, the most important party member because he keeps everyone alive. Am I kidding? Am I not? You'll find out later.
Nobody mentioned that time that the only reason
I was gonna
Rudy
say, I'm pretty
survived
sure
was
like
because of
Nana
Nana.
is the MVP here at the moment.
I specifically didn't mention that one. Thanks, Josie. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries, buddy. We've got you.
But we're gonna jump straight in. Last week, after the battle with the mammoth, after finding out what this collar meant,
Yeah.
after taking a moment to just converse, party members between conflict arose, conflict was settled to some extent, and the journey went on after you parted ways with the nomadic tribe led by the frost giant Lena. They were going south to do some trading and to purchase some new supplies. While you kept on west, heading for Bure. You were told, go west until you reach the foot of the mountain, and then go north until you see the city. You cannot miss it. So you made your way west, but quickly realized you were being followed, stalked by a pack of wolves. Some precautionary measures were taken as you made camp, and without which things might have gone a little bit dire. But taking out most of the wolves, chasing off the rest, you now get to a still night in camp. What do you do?
Does anybody need any heals? Is anyone not okay?
I mean, if
I got
sounds
18
like we
hit points.
might be about to have a bit of a sleep, right? If it's
I'm fine with Oh yeah, the wolves
Oh,
didn't
no.
even touch me, and Nana was offended. Too
Wolves
small.
had nothing to do with
They
you.
didn't even see me. I was like,
Well,
I was too
if-
small.
Although that's true, we are about to have a rest. I was just wondering, just in case more wolves showed up. But if everyone's
sure.
okay just to rest, then
I mean, if you wanna blow a couple of healing spells before our rest, just in case,
honestly,
it doesn't hurt.
It would be Rudy's pleasure, really. Honestly,
Wow.
like just like say the word, and he'll say the healing word.
I see what
Not
you
a
did there.
pun,
Now
just a
this-
joke.
I
Just a
will,
joke.
but I will point out, as compared to last week, this would be the proper time to use Prayer of Healing.
It would, because
It
prayer
would.
of healing requires 10 minutes.
Oh.
So Rudy, with
Nice.
a moment of clarity, remembering that praying takes time, sort of, while everyone else is, I'm assuming, like, rebuilding the tents, repitching the fire, and all that sort of jazz, maybe get some food on, Rudy will do a prayer of healing. So, everybody... literally, I'm assuming no one rejects the heal. Everybody heal 22 hit points.
22.
I can't
There you
even.
go.
That's
I want
max,
to.
max healing
Max
and
heal.
Disciple of Life.
Right there.
Wow.
Take it. Totally never gonna happen again in
That's
combat,
like-
so there you go.
Yeah, like 22 is like literally 2/3 of my health.
Yeah. Nana would like to. I set up the kitchen beforehand. Did the wolves knock it over? Please tell me no.
No, because you were technically
Miraculous.
circled around it.
Okay, perfect.
Do we
Yeah,
all
so-
protect the pot? Do we
I
all
think
just
we
like
protect the
stand
pot.
around the pot?
Obviously, the most important thing. Yeah, so I think none of us have had dinner yet because they attacked while we were setting up the tents, yeah? So,
Yeah, because
Mm,
the initial attack happened against Duskus, who was repairing
that's
repairing the
right.
tent.
Repairing the
Yeah.
tent. So, Nana would like to sit everyone down and give them some dinner, and while everyone's sitting, have a little conversation with everyone. Because Nana hasn't really said much in the last, I don't know, day since we were kind of like infighting. And she wants to like, and seeing Gerald so injured just really kind of shook her. So she has been shooketh.
Yeah,
She's
I
been
did.
shooketh, and she
I
just
did go
wants to
down.
sit everyone down, and we're gonna get on the Nana glasses for a second. She's gonna do a little cutie little monologue. Oh, maybe when Orb comes back, because
Actually, I do need to run up and help Eloise for just a second. He's just messaging me asking for assistance.
Oh,
So, I'll be right
okay.
back.
That's-
Nana's
Well.
not talking to anyone. Just kidding.
I guess
I'm
we'll,
sorry.
we'll take a quick moment to just say that
Well, that's
most
all
of
right.
us,
Before
y'all, we've got
we
some
can
community challenges going.
we can also chat amongst ourselves in the while everyone is like
God.
the orb just sits back down as Denny goes up.
Sorry, there was a big bang in the house, so I had to go.
Oh, do not
mean,
worry
yeah,
at all.
for sure.
At
Who
for
created
sure.
a new
all.
universe?
You?
I hate it.
There you go.
How does that not count?
We should get
joke.
one
No,
back
it's fair.
on the board for that one. Every time Josie makes a pun, we should get an additional one.
I won't say that's not too much of a pun. That's more of a dad joke.
That is, I'd definitely say it's a dad joke.
I'd count it.
I wouldn't.
But
I'm on Josie's side. on this
I'll
one.
give it to you.
Yes.
No, I'll give it to you.
No, it's okay. You do.
No, no,
you.
Shut up, Cuddly, we get more
I'm adding
puns.
one to the board.
Wow.
See?
See,
Four
Nice,
puns.
benevolent
nice.
AF.
Fine.
So benevolent.
And adorable.
Who's Arthur on?
Just-
Just out of curiosity.
Hey,
Wait, what?
On the list
What?
there, I saw Arthur's like in the middle.
It's just a list.
It's just a list, man.
It's an initiative board. I pre-write your
Yeah.
names on it, so I won't have to do it when combat happens.
Oh, so Rudy's on top
Sorry
of me.
about that.
Oh my god, Arthur, why? Why do you? You know what? You only got 21 hit points from the bloody.
Building the ship.
Wow.
Okay.
But I will finish shouting out that we've got community challenges going to give the players inspiration. And also over on my end, we've got community challenges going to give the party some fun little items to help them along the way.
Yes, Delia, that is the
We do like
that is the plan. We just need to make sure that they
Items.
qualify as dad jokes instead
Speaking
of
of items, as you are building your camp, settling down, let me roll the dice. Rudy, you do hear a crackle underfoot as you're getting settled.
Underfoot. Oh.
Sounds
Well,
great.
underfoot. Well, now his mind is racing. Is it another skeleton? Is it another little diamond? Oh my god. But he throws caution in the wind and just starts patting away at the sand. I mean, he's got no reason to be super cautious, I suppose.
It is a frozen solid piece of parchment.
Oh,
Sick.
this is does it have anything written on it, or is it just a?
It looks to be a spell scroll, and I do believe this one is in your list of spells. It is a hold person.
Nice.
Hold person. Huh.
That's pretty good.
Okay. That is actually a spell that is in my list. That's true. Huh.
Yes,
I don't have it
but
ready.
it does.
Yeah.
But it does have a set DC since it is a scroll.
Okay.
The spell save DC for the scroll is 13.
13. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it does not. It does not use the caster's own DC. It uses a set DC.
Right. Okay. I'll add.
Cool.
I'll
Hold
add a
person's
custom item
great
to that
though.
one. Yeah.
That's a great one.
Custom item.
Yeah, you shouldn't need a custom item. You just add a scroll of third level, is it? Or what level
Yes,
is hold
and then
person?
you can
Yeah.
just make a little note to say that the scroll is
Oh,
one person.
so you can. There you go. All right. There you go.
Yeah.
Bam. Look at that.
Speaking of scrolls, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Nana. the floor is yours.
Nana wants to talk to people. Nana is gonna hand out all the bowls, and the last 2 bowls, she just kind of hands to Arthur and Gerald at the same time, and now we get the glasses back on. Hopefully, there's not another universe happening in Orbs. Not even
thank
my
you,
joke.
Nana.
You can't count it. And before she starts to eat, she just kind of looks around at everyone and goes, I just need to tell you how much I appreciate every single one of you and how much you mean to me. And what happened in the tent the other day, I hope it doesn't tear us all apart. Because I know all of you very well by now, and I know that you would never willingly hurt one another. And I know that being adventurers, there are things in the wilds so much more dangerous, and I don't want us to be a danger to each other. And she kind of looks into the middle distance, as you do when you're remembering things, and smiles a little bit and says, I want to tell you something. I became an adventurer from several reasons, but one of them was to follow in the footsteps of someone I knew. And he was a nice young man. And I see a bit of him in every single one of you. Rudy, I see the meticulous nature, but the kind and caring nature as well. Gerald, I see the curiosity for the world, even though you can be a little cautious of it at times. Goose, I see the biggest heart that ever lived. And Arthur, I see an unparalleled sense of fun. And if all of that can exist in one person, then it can exist in one party as well. And then she takes her own bowl and sits down and eats.
Quick, everybody hug Nana. Everybody hug Nana now. Everybody hug Nana.
Big hug for Nana. Hugs for Nana.
That was,
All the hugs for Nana.
that was very sweet, Melivora. Thank you.
Rudy's like,
that big hug, but not too big. The gentle hug that he knows that's just right for Nana. Thank you, Nana. Thank you.
Rudy like sort of he's like, oh, there must be like onion in the dinner. There's onion, definitely onion. Too much onion. Nana, tone down the onion next time. Far out.
Okay, I'll tone down the onion.
Yeah,
Nana,
definitely
knowing
onion.
full well there's 0 onion in the dinner.
Yeah.
I won't put as much in next time.
Thanks, Nana. Thanks. It'll be great. Thank you, Nana.
Arthur Orlet just kind of is wordless, just surprised and very can't find the words to put together to say thank you.
Yeah, I think Nana has probably plopped herself between, I don't know where everyone's sitting, but I'm assuming maybe between Gerald and Arthur, just kind of squeezed in there. I'm small, I fit.
Lovely.
Yeah, and that's it for me. What else are we doing?
Well, I guess after finishing off all of Dascos' delicious soup and feeling quite jovial after that lovely speech as well, he goes back to what he was doing before, which was repairing that goddamn tent.
Yeah, it does take time, but you've got yourself started, everything is prepared. It just takes you about another hour or two to really feel like you've done a good enough job. You probably prefer just getting a brand new tent, but this will definitely hold.
In assistance to that one, Duskus, Rudy comes with you because it's nighttime now, and rather than having a flickering like firelight, Rudy casts light on the tippy top of your coif, right? So like when flipped over, it works as like a headlamp, and you can kind of like see what you're doing.
Oh,
You
so
just flip it over the head. Yeah.
I love that.
Can like
I'm also guarding Duskus as well because what if the wolf came back?
could it be like inside the bill of the goose, so you can like and then light and then
Oh my god.
We need a little, a little less light.
Yeah.
Change the angle a little bit.
yeah.
Excellent, I love it. Speaking of which, what are we doing with all the wolf carcasses that we have littered
Oh
around?
yeah, didn't you want to do something, Orb? You wanted to
Hey
storm or
Archie, how you
something.
doing?
Yes,
Let's
Lost
do
on the
something,
antique
yeah.
coffee
yeah,
table.
I'm even looking at it directly at the moment. I'm like looking at my stuff, and yeah, I totally forget.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
I would like
It's-
to try and attempt to.
We're lost in the
skin them
coffee
and
table
also
universe.
Kind of gain their meat.
Okay, I'd say, do you have any tools for this? Do you have any toolkits in your inventory?
I obviously have a dagger, but let me have a look at my equipment. Backpack, clothing, crowbar.
Crowbar.
Well, you never know when you're going to come across a situation where you need it.
Tinder box. What's my Tinder box?
So we don't have a rogue. That makes sense.
Tinder,
We can't give
Tinder,
up.
period.
Right.
He's got the dating app in his bag.
It's a wondrous item, tinderbox.
Well, the point is, if you don't have like leatherworking tools like Duskus does, you can use a dagger, but you don't have like proper tools for skinning and butchering. But you can use your dagger, and I will say, just make a survival check.
Could I let him borrow some of my leatherworking tools?
You're using
You're using them.
Yeah, you're currently using them, and 14 is good enough. I'd say since the wolves have still taken damage throughout, you could get one of them is the one that had its face smashed, pretty much. Is the only one where you've got enough to get like a full health.
Yep.
But most of them definitely you can start like take some time in butchering off some of the bigger hunks of meat.
Yep. Sweet. I would like to
Oh.
do
And while they aren't like smoked, dry aged, preserved in any way, I'd say no one needs to mark off a ration the following 2 days.
Cool.
Awesome.
That is excellent because I gotta say I think I'm at like the end.
Yeah, I've only got one ration
I
left.
think I've got one left as well. Sick.
So I got one with pelt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of sad that we're eating them, but also, you know what? We hungry. We hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's not like just straight up meat. It's more like additives to Nana's cooking, and you're got them like as snacks. You're basically just getting the whole meat strips that you can find that are easy to get off. Since you're not like a trained butcher, the big pieces you can definitely get off and start just cooking and keep. And you've got like pocket bacon, but it's wolf meat for like the next.
I fucking love that.
Pocket bacon. Is that a thing?
I love me some pocket bacon.
It's
jerky.
It's yeah, but yeah. So you got like, it's more like that you've got extra to fill out the food that you already have.
Sweet.
I like it.
So combine it with that already existing like nuts and berries and things and flour or whatever we happen to have.
Yeah.
I love it.
Anything else anyone does before you settle down for the night?
Yes, I've got a couple of things that Gerald would like to do.
Okay, and if you got a couple, we'll see if there's anyone who's got something that's just single item on the itinerary.
Yeah, I do have something, but mine's like just as Gerald goes to bed, I want to write in the snow saying, "I'm sorry, Gerald." In the snow.
Aw.
Just in snow next to the tent.
Yes.
That's
Not
so
not
cute.
even marking it my name or anything. Just I'm sorry, Gerald. And then it's
He
like,
wakes up in the morning, there's been like fresh snow, no message whatsoever.
well, see, Arthur wouldn't. He'd just be an Arthur. He would be like, "This will do."
Anything for Rudy? Or is Rudy just good to go?
Rudy just helped Goose, and that's all good. Sorry, I'm clipping in and out audio-wise because we've got cloud cover and I can barely understand most of the things that's going. So just keep going and we'll see if we get that.
The Australian internet strike again.
Surprised that I have better internet
Yeah.
than you, even though I'm out in the middle of nowhere. But we
Yeah.
love you. Hey. I'm
No,
not ready
no,
for this
no,
back.
it's all good. It's all good.
So
keep
we
going,
move
just keep
over. We move over to Gerald. What's Gerald up to?
So there's a couple of things that he's wanting to do. Now that we can cast third level spells, I'd like to investigate the potential of copying the Scroll of Tiny Hut into my book.
What does the Pact of Tome rules say?
That is a good question. I was just looking at the scroll and it says that there's an Arcana check to copy it into a spell book. But I'll double check the.
Because I think your
The
book has
warlock
its own
thing.
rules as like
I think
yeah,
you-
like
I
how
think you might be
wizards have
right.
to pay money.
Let's see. Book of Ancient Secrets. That'll be it. Inscribe magical things. Choose blah blah blah. Where is it? Yeah, cast as rituals. Okay, you can add other ritual spells to your Book of Shadows. When you find such a spell, you can add it to the book if the spell's level is equal to or less than half your warlock. Half the warlock level. Wait, round it up. No, that's fine. I can do it. And and if you can spare the time to transcribe the spell.
Yes.
For each level of the spell, the transcription process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold. Oh. So that
it
means
would
it's
be
150 gold
6 hours.
in 6 hours to copy it across. Heck, we don't have any money.
Don't we?
We don't have any money.
Oh,
You sure?
oh my God, Rudy.
No, we haven't earned any. We have earned basically
That's only
zero
about
money
50
this whole
gold,
campaign.
Not even.
Rudy's
It's
the
like
freaking
you've-
1%.
You've got a bunch of stuff that you could probably sell off for a decent
Yeah.
profit once you
Mhm.
get to a settlement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right, I'll put a pin in that one. The other thing I wanted to do was go around to some party members and maybe get them to sign my book. Because I can have up to 3 names in my book for this new feature that I've got. So
What are you coming up to?
Yeah.
well, I'm going to start with Rudy.
Oh,
So
okay.
so Gerald comes up to you, and I'm like, Rudy, could I borrow you for just a moment?
He's very engrossed with playing with Dusk Goose's goose beak light, but he's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem, not a problem at all. And comes on over. What's up, Gerald? Doing okay?
So-
Everything all right?
Well,
Anything I
it's
can do?
as all right as it can be for the moment, but in a more practical matter, I've developed a new technique for communication. It's both limited and unlimited in a couple of ways, and I just want to quickly test it with you before I commit more names to the venture. So
Happy to be a test subject. Just do you have any waivers I need to sign first, or do I need to?
I do have something for you to sign. Yes, actually.
Okay. Yep. Fantastic. I need something.
And I pull out my book of shadows and page through it to get to the new page that is in it. And I'm like, sign here if you'd be so kind, Rudy. Perfectly benign.
With I don't have a.
Yeah, of course. Here, but you can borrow mine.
Oh, good. So not with blood. Okay, cool. Because I was going to
Gosh,
say
no.
that would be terrible. Like, who would write anything in blood? Like, it's just I've seen it
right.
done. Like, I've heard rumors about
Look,
it.
I mean, there are
It's just
some
crazy.
arcane rituals and such that require some of that sort of thing. I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure
but-
you know. I'm sure there's plenty of divine things that love blood.
Absolutely, but most of them are evil. Like, oh my Gerald, they're just plain dark and even. Rudy's doing this as he's signing his name, No, his handwriting is so atrocious, like absolutely disgusting, like a doctor's handwriting. But you're pretty sure it doesn't say Rudy or McGee. But it's just terrible. Like whatever it is, you can't read it.
But as long as it's your name, that's fine.
Rudy has written his name. Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
All right. Let's give this a try, shall we?
And
Let's
as you
see.
look down into the book, it's definitely written in blood.
I like.
Does Rudy see this, or like just see that it's changed, or?
So far, only Gerald knows, but it's
I'm like.
That's amazing.
All right, very good.
Gerald, my finger feels a little tingly. I'm not sure why.
It's
a
part.
really interesting quiz.
It's part of the magic. Just wait. There's more than just writing your name. Believe me.
Okay.
And I use the book to focus a sending spell. And in the book I write, "Hello, Rudy. This is I, Gerald the Wizard, coming to you live in your mind, hopefully. Full stop. Please reply to this message." Full stop.
Reply to this message
and
after the beep.
you do the following words that are those words exactly are spoken into your mind, but you can hear there's almost like a background noise of a crackling fire.
Ooh, that's cozy. Ooh, Gerald, that's. Gerald, I don't know what you've done, but
Did that work?
it appears there's a miniature version of you in my head.
And the thing is that, Rudy, you think those words, and they appear on the page in the book.
And I see the words come up in my book. Fantastic, it's working. So basically, at any time now, I can write you a message over any distance, over any plane of existence, interdimensional even. So feel
Fantastic.
free to go visit the upper planes if you wish. I can still send you a message and you can reply as long as you do it within a minute. That's the only thing.
Excellent. That sounds amazing. Have you essentially just turned me into an Uber for heels? I don't know what an Uber is, but you've turned me into some form of carrier pigeon calling service for heels.
Well, it's somewhat limited. I mean, the number of words is slightly limited.
It doesn't take much to write. Rudy, I'm dying. Blah.
Visually, bleh.
Well, yes. Basically, the problem is you can only have a message of 25 words or less. So it's very it has to be abridged, so you can't dawdle on too long. It's like if you're writing a message to put on a bird, like on a bird's leg, to like a carrier pigeon or such.
Yep.
Like tweeter,
yeah, like that. Oh, I heard about them. Oh,
yes, it's the carrier, that carrier pigeon. Yes,
they had like a whole bunch of birds lined
That's
up.
right. Yes, the carrier
you picked up
pigeon
the
service.
scroll, and then you just read the scroll, and it just
Yes,
went like
and then the
3
bird
times
would.
as fast as normal.
It's
Oh my God,
fantastic,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So basically, I've got a magical version of tweeter.
So why don't we go into Gerald? This is a marketing opportunity.
I know, but
you
the
said
problem
there was
is,
another
yes, the limitation is that I can only have 3 people active. At the present, I'm sure it'll grow in the future, but at the moment I can only have 3 people. So unfortunately, one person will have to miss out on this particular
Just in the
feature.
beta phase.
No, that's fine. That's a wonderful idea. I highly, you know what? This is good because this way, if we ever get separated, if you've
Exactly.
got some of the party with you, you can tell me where you are, and
Yes.
I can hopefully make my way to you. No, this
Absolutely.
Is good. This is
Well, because
fantastic.
there's only going to be one person out, so no matter what the combination is, we'll always be able to at least get a message to Arthur.
Excellent, fantastic. Rudy has noted that comment for later.
Rudy will remember that.
No, so Rudy sort of like sensing that he's like that's fantastic, wonderful idea. And I'm gonna go back and help Goose finish. up
Yes,
his
no,
repairs.
fantastic. Well, now that I know it works, I'll go around to the others and I'll get their names, and then we'll have a bit of a party chat line thing. Yeah, it'll be great.
Excellent. That'll be that little invasive, but I like it. I
mean,
and as Rudy walks away,
it's fine. Just probably don't look at this page in the book, though. It's
okay. You know what? It's your book, your property. I would never dream of touching it without permission.
This is why I appreciate you, Rudy. You have your hands. I have my book and my hat. We understand each other.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I won't hold you up any
Also,
longer.
my finger is still a little tingly.
Oh,
As you look on the finger, there's like a bit, just a tiny bead of red liquid, but as you smear it off, there's no prick. It could have been red ink, maybe.
You right there, Rudy?
I need to go to my tent for a little bit.
I'll leave you to
it. I need to prepare documents for our business proposition as like when we go. I'm going to go talk to Goose about our business idea. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll go to Goose. All right. Bye. Rudy. And then I head over to Nana and like Nana. Nana Malavora, I've got this lovely new thing, so we can talk to each other at any point in time. I simply need you to write your name in this lovely book of mine.
You want me to do what?
So take this pen. I hand you the quill. And
Where's the ink?
Oh, it's self-inking.
Fountain pen.
I want to make some sort of goddamn check, but I don't know what.
Insight. It's
Inside,
insight.
okay. I don't want to sign this fucking book.
11.
I don't wanna-
You know Gerald. Gerald isn't the liar type, and you investigate the pen. and there's no sign of any ink, but Gerald says it's fine.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. So Nana takes the pen, says, "All right, I'll sign your book.
Thank you so much,
we can
Nana.
talk about your hat."
I mean, if you wish, I can tell you how I got it. If that's what you'd like to hear the story of it.
I would love to know how you got your hat.
I mean, it is a pretty fine hat. I
It is
will
a
agree.
great hat.
Thank you.
Honestly, the languages it knows are fantastic.
Just blinks blankly at you.
And then she grabs the book, and she takes the quill, and then says, "Is there a way to turn off notifications?"
Okay. It's getting a little bit too meta here. One more, and I will take a point off the cut.
I really expected that to be the one. You're not going to be writing in my head all the time, will you?
I didn't even say that that's what that does.
But
very perceptive of you, Nana.
Pretend I said something that actually fit the thing, because I wouldn't know what this does. Wait, have you even told me what this thing
Absolutely, I have not.
Oh, I can
all I said was that if you write in here, we'll be able to keep in touch. That's what I said.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Nana,
I don't like this, Gerald.
would you mind?
Nana see Rudy write in the
No,
book?
not at all.
I mean,
Nana just doesn't.
I mean, you can see
like
Rudy's
signing
name on it
things.
because he's
Nana's an
showing
old
you
lady,
the
and
page.
she doesn't like signing things because usually they take advantage of old people. There's a lot of scammers in the world, Rudy.
And yeah, looking at the page, there is definitely a signature. You'd recognize Rudy's handwriting.
Rudy's
but
doctor-like scroll.
If it says Rudy McGee or something else, that's up to interpretation.
Yeah, true. Cool. Well, I guess I'll sign. Nana will very reluctantly sign. Very reluctantly. And then just say to Gerald, "When you want to talk, you let me know," and sort of pat him on the arm. Like with that knowing, I fucking know about your hat kind of pat.
Does she
Like,
though?
I heard it talk. I do. Yeah, everyone heard it talk. We just haven't discussed it yet. We heard the voice.
Well.
All right. She'll sign. She'll feel the prick.
Very
She won't
good.
say anything. Kind of be like, yep.
I don't believe you feel a prick.
You don't feel prick? What was on Rudy's? He felt
No,
prick.
you also just see a little bit of bead. Could be red ink. And when you signed with the pen, it definitely wrote in red, but there's no prick.
Yeah, no wound.
Cool.
Thank you, Nana. See, look, check this out. So, all right. Hello, Nana. From your dear friend Gerald the Wizard. Please reply to
And
the
you also
message.
You also get the mental. It's almost like it is Gerald's voice, but it's like he's talking from the other side of a campfire. You can hear the crackling of fire.
Cool.
There you go.
All right.
See?
The word "cool" appears in the
Yeah. See, and look, and I show it to her. See, look, and so now we can communicate over any distance between planes. If someone gets lost in another dimension, we can still find each other.
Okay. Only important things, though. I'm a busy person.
And Gerald writes "okay" in the book. Okay, Nana. Anyway, that's all. I'll leave you to it, and then I'll go over to Dusk Goose for a similar interaction. Goose, may I get your fantastic signature in my book so that we can talk to each other whenever I like?
Talk to each other through writing? How does this work?
Magic, Goose, magic.
Magic. Ah.
I've been working on this one for a while, and it's now only just come to fruition.
Gerald, don't worry, Gerald. I know what's going on here. I know.
Oh, you do?
You're so fascinated by the stories of the Grand Dire Goose. You just want the signature and autograph.
Goose,
You, Gerald.
Yes.
I'll be happy to
Goose,
sign
you
your
have
book
seen
for you.
right through me like you always do, my friend. I would love nothing more than your signature in my book.
Goose doesn't hesitate. He writes his name in like big, fancy, elaborate writing. You're surprised at how fancy it looks, so grandiose, almost covering the entire page. And he draws a little goose in the corner.
That's the real reason I only have room for 3.
But does
Yeah.
does the signature actually say "Das Goose"?
It does.
Okay.
All right, and then I write, "Dear Goose, honk, 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 from your friend Gerald. Please reply."
Nothing happens.
I'm so glad that you asked for my signature. I've been waiting for so long. I knew you looked up to me. Well, I'll get back
This is
to
very
working
true.
on this.
Goose, would you mind just replying just to confirm that it's indeed working?
Reply to what?
To the message. Did you not hear the message in your head that I sent?
What message?
It should have been.
It's
It should have
blank up
been,
here.
"Dear
It's usually
Goose."
empty all the time.
Yes, you should have heard, "Dear Goose, honk, 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 from your friend Gerald. Please reply." Did you not hear that?
No, I did not hear that in my head. Was I supposed to?
You were supposed
Am I
to.
supposed to be talking to myself?
I'm sure. Well, not to yourself. It would have been to me. I'm sure that this should have worked. Maybe the limit's only 2. No, surely not. I'm sure that it's 3.
Oh. Was it worked with the other 2?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh,
Would you
can
mind-
always try Arthur.
I put my finger on where it says "Das Goose" and erase it. Would you mind trying again, Goose?
Of course. So he rewrites Das Goose in fancy signature, but not as big this time because he's like a little confused. Like, okay. So it just writes the name, doesn't put the goose this time. Just Das Goose.
I try again.
Nothing comes through.
Huh. Did you hear that one, Goose?
Nothing, it's empty like always.
I love how Duskus is so empty-headed.
So open.
I know, it's lovely.
It's like,
Lovely. Beautiful.
You know what? We'll circle back to this one perhaps, and I'll touch it and erase it. I mean, your name actually is Das Goose, or is that a title?
I see you want an autograph from Marcel. All right, I'll give
Marcel.
you that. Don't tell anyone.
Of course not, Goose. I would. And then like you see the eyes glance to the great axe over the shoulder. I would never.
Do not tell anyone.
I would never.
So he takes the book
my lips
back.
are sealed.
And in very small, like trying to hide that is like his actual handwriting, he puts Marcel Woods.
Awesome. And then we give it another test. I'm like, "Dear Das Goose," in big quotation marks. Honk, 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 honk. In confidence, your friend Gerald. Please reply.
And you hear that message spoken into your head.
Oh, it's working. It's working.
Ah, fantastic.
I
Thank
hear
you so
the humps
much.
in my head.
Thank you so much, Goose. This should be lovely. So if you ever hear that, you'll know it's from me. You'll be able to tell instinctually, and you can reply 25 words or less, and you have 1 minute in which to reply to those messages.
Very good, very good. Just make sure that we don't tell anyone about the Marcel.
I've already forgotten it.
Excellent.
And he walks off going, "Marcel?"
Yeah. And during all of this, what is Arthur Orblet doing?
Arthur Orblet is sort of like, because he's just around the camp, sees that Gerald sort of bounce into each sort of person. So he's just going to avoid. So when like goes to Nana, to near the cooking area. Arthur's going to go over to one of the tents. And, just sort of...
Just doing a little dance, yeah.
Yeah, just trying to avoid, because he doesn't know where he stands with Gerald at the moment. So he's just sort of...
Yeah.
waiting until he goes to bed so he can write the message.
And while you are just taking a perimeter, walking, keeping a distance, you can definitely hear, very distant howling.
Howoo!
Alright.
Cool.
I do sort of come back to Nana after Gerald's gone to Goose.
We are heckin' short
and
on
I'm like,
on
Nana, I hear
Archie.
distant howling.
Heckin' short.
Oh, that's
And also, yes,
That's
the voices in
not
your
a
head
good thing,
are
is
real.
it?
It's just Gerald.
No,
dying.
no.
Understatement of the year.
Man, I might take the first watch tonight, just in case they come back, and I'll let you guys know. But we might. I don't know if Gerald could do his little alarm thingy like he did before, but maybe we could set up some sort of alarms like. But I'll let you talk to Gerald, and I'll sort of
maybe
kind
you
of
should
quickly
ask
walk
him,
off.
because I'm so busy with this cauldron, for safekeeping. Suddenly shoving the cauldron in, even though it does not have to go in there during the night. I'm really, really busy. I'm so sorry, Orm. I know defense is of the utmost important, but really defense of the cauldron is so important too.
Okay, Nana. So Arthur's sort of gonna just sort of wait near the fire, sort of thinking in his head what he's trying to say to Gerald after he's speaking to Goose. So he's gonna wait till you sort of finish there, and yeah.
Yeah, there is a moment when Gerald comes around the corner of the tent that Daskus is fixing and is just set up, and Gerald's just scratching his forehead.
Marcel.
I sort of Arthur sort of stands up and doesn't get very close to Gerald at all, and just say, Gerald, sort of standing up straight, just very Gerald.
Arthur.
Look, I heard some howling earlier.
Mm-hmm.
It could be the wolves again. Before you go to bed, I don't know if you could put more traps out, but is there any chance you could? I'm taking first watch tonight. I'm gonna stay outside for him, but yeah, it's up to you. You can do what you want, but yeah, I was.
Yes.
Yeah,
well,
if you could.
naturally, I will put an alarm around the camp, Arthur.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. And he just walks away.
Right. Well. I sort of just quietly sort of mumble. It's a. He seemed a lot less murdery, I guess, this time. Very well, and I go about casting alarm as a ritual around the campsite. Then I'm going to retire to my tent, and I'm going to ritual cast a second alarm spell, specifically designating if Arthur is to cross the threshold.
Can you stack them, or does the spell say you can only have one at a time?
You can stack them. They're not concentration. The duration's 8 hours.
Okay, and are they loud or mental?
The one around the campsite is loud. The one just for me is mental.
Okay, and I'm assuming this is more around your bedroll because you're still sharing tents.
Yeah. So, I'm sort of assuming that they're probably not putting me and Arthur in a tent together for some time. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can designate who gets to come and go, right? So you could just say your tent mates can come and go.
Yeah. So you can so you can choose door, window, or an area within range, no larger than 20-foot cube, and you can, when you cast the spell, you can designate creatures that won't set off the alarm. So it's going to be everyone but Arthur. I just want to know if Arthur comes for me again in the night.
Arthur is fully avoiding.
Well, yeah, but Gerald doesn't know this.
And-
Gerald's still afraid that you're trying to kill him in his sleep.
As you're all settling down, getting to rest, Arthur, getting comfy, sort of like near the fire, keeping it going, keeping your ears and eyes peeled, looking at the horizon. There is fairly thick clouds above. You cannot see any stars. You cannot see. The moonlight is barely shining through. And it's just very dark. The wind is picking up. There's a light snowfall. But you're getting comfy and repositioning yourself to always keep your gaze towards where the howls are coming from. And
So-
as you're
Yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, as that's when I like to write the message once everyone's gone to bed,
Huh?
and just say, and like I want to make it pretty big, like, where it's pretty obvious when the minute you walk out, there's writing there, just you're very simple. I'm sorry, Gerald, but I also want to leave enough space for whoever comes out of the tent, they don't step on it directly, so they can't ruin it.
What
I'm
if he
glad you
writes it
said
in
that
sticks?
because who is bunking with Gerald tonight?
I don't know.
yeah.
Are you still with Goose to make sure? But he's better, so any one of us, it doesn't really matter necessarily.
Well, someone's got to sort of take watch after me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Who? We need 3. Can I see over the snow now or no? This is
Well,
important.
this is
This-
parts of it.
Valid question.
Valid question, yeah.
Okay. So do we want? I could take a watch.
All right,
Goose can take watch.
I'm gonna wake Nana up next.
Okay.
So are you
probably
placing
on
then? Is Nana then in the like? Is Arthur and Nana sharing tent for the night? Is the question.
They would have to
yeah.
be there.
Yeah, I would say so. And then whoever is taking the third watch, or if we only need 2, I can't remember. But
Well, you need 3. Arthur can take basically a double watch because he's an elf, and the elves don't only need like a half night of rest.
But,
are you taking 2 then?
They don't need to sleep at all. They just meditate for a little bit.
Yeah, but it's
Arthur's gonna take a double watch.
Okay.
No, what I'm saying is that you basically you need 8 hours of watch, and Arthur can take 4, and then you'd need 2 2-hour watches for everyone to get the right amount.
Oh,
Of
yeah.
Yes.
Right, well,
Yeah.
I'll take 2 after Arthur, and then
Goose can take a watch.
Rudy demands Goose doesn't watch tonight. Rudy will take the final watch.
okay.
Alright, well, Goose can bunk with Gerald then.
Cool.
Cool. That sounds good.
All right, there you go.
Yeah.
So,
we'll do
as
it.
you're all settling down, everyone is getting to rest. I would say then, whoever is in the tent with Gerald, Gerald
Just be-
Gerald is inaudibly mumbling in his sleep. There's no coherent words, but there's just there's talk. There's a bit of toss and turn. Gerald, you dream of just standing inside a fiery hellscape. It's like, at first you were standing on the edge of a vast green plain, and the scenery shifts around you. All of a sudden, you're standing in the middle of the desert. You're scalded by the sun. But the worst part isn't necessarily the sun. The heat is coming from below you. The sands are so hot, they are burning through your shoes. And you get shunted again. And you see piercing pillars of glass sticking out of the sand. And you are suddenly dragged beneath the sand. It starts collapsing under your feet.
Oh no,
And
no, no.
you just fall down. And you start gasping for air as you're being suffocated by sand, and you fall. Suddenly free fall. And you're inside a massive glass chamber. The walls are made of painted glass. They've been chiseled, they've been etched, carved into a massive catacomb of sorts. And in the middle of the room, you see inside a massive circle of magic, way beyond your comprehension, you see just a single flask on a pedestal. And you hear a voice a rumbling voice that says, Gerald. And
yes.
the very next moment, you feel something smooth in your hand.
Oh.
It's the pearl.
Oh.
And as you look down on it, instead you're surrounded by water.
Ah.
You're once again below water, and you can see all manners of plants and creatures around you. And you hear humming through the water like whale song. And you hear Nadia's voice that just says, I can help you a little bit longer, but you need to seek further aid. And the rest of your dream is just drifting in water filled with wonderment.
Oh, well, that's nice.
It just this is like being in a massive aquarium. Like you've got the coral reefs, you got forests of seaweed, you got schools of fish, tiny and massive whales in the distance. It's just, and you swim freely, no need to breathe air. And the temperature is comfortable.
Oh, lovely. This is definitely better than all the other places.
And midway through the night, Nana, you are woken up by Arthur.
Oh, yeah, yes. I'm awake.
Blah.
I'm awake. God damn it, Ozzy. I'm awake. What do you want? Oh no, he's not here. He's not even here. Everybody panic. Okay.
But
Yes.
you go outside, you get the fire going a little bit longer, you make yourself comfortable. Is there anything special you want to do?
I don't know. Orb.
Hang on, Joe.
No, don't worry. You just woke me up, and I got the fire going. Do we need to chat, or are you going to bed? I mean, meditation bed, but really bed, but also meditation.
Sorry, I'm just eating a vegetarian sausage. It's actually really bad.
Vegetarian sausage. Okay, wow.
I'll just sort of show you the direction of the howling that I've been seeing for hearing for most of the night.
Oh yes.
And I kind of point over to the message that I've drawn in the sand, and I sort of point to
Sand?
I mean,
Where
I'll
did
just
the
Yeah,
sand
sand.
I had
Sand.
sand down there. I got
Yeah.
on the snow. Don't walk over that. Don't ruin it. I don't know if my spelling's correct either on Gerald, but I've tried my best. I never actually had to ask him how to spell his name or write his name, so
Is his spelling correct?
I'm gonna.
It's close enough. Nana,
I'm
won't
gonna
tell you if
say
there's
that
any
I
mistakes.
tried my best.
That's all we can ask
Yeah,
for.
that's
Gerald isn't the hardest name to spell.
yeah. All right,
Yeah,
awesome.
it's
I love
super-
that.
super
I will
common
pat you
and
on the arm
generic.
and say, "That's a lovely message," and sort of just look over to wherever the heck the howling is coming from, and I guess that's the direction I'm probably sitting in for my watch. Is probably facing it, but
I give you a hot cocoa before I go to bed.
Coco, yes.
Delicious.
I will say also, Nana, roll a perception check.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I
I
am
imagine Arthur was
so
taking a
sorry
moment.
in advance. I am so sorry
no, that
in
was
advance.
Arthur.
My rolls
Okay.
are gonna be crap. Oh, it's okay. It's fine, guys. It's fine. It's fine.
That's
it's
fine.
totally fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
You can definitely hear the howling, but keeping your eyes out as best you can, you don't see anything, and they do sound to be distant.
Hmm. Cool.
Is there anything you would like to do?
I will sit there and I will drink my hot cocoa and I will reminisce a little bit about cooking with Jack.
And the hours pass, and you wake up Rudy.
All right. Rudy.
He's like
hello?
nestled. He's nestled his head on his mittens, and it's like there's like a little drop of drool that like almost hits the mitten, but then like he always seems to like suck it back up before it hits the mitten. Like, like he just knows. It's subconscious.
Yeah. I will avoid the mittens and go for just a gentle shoulder. Rudy, would you like to wake up? Rudy, it is your turn.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Of course. Yes. Just give me a moment. I'll just find my oils, and then I can. As soon as I. Okay. Sure.
Okay, I'll go stoke the fire.
Anything I need to be aware of, Nana? Is there anything wrong? The wolf's back.
No. I'll just show you where the howling's coming from, and then she sort of go back out because like the oils take longer than he says they're gonna take. So she's like, yeah, give him like 5 minutes.
Nana knew to wake me 5 minutes early before my watch actually starts.
That's funny how you think you'd be ready in 5 minutes. So.
Yeah. Oh dear, it's cold out there. Come on.
Yeah. So the fire's going again, like, or at least hopefully. And then she'll show you the direction that Arthur said they were, and that's, I'm assuming they haven't really moved.
No, and they've been less and less frequent throughout the night.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
They seem like they might be going away, but they're over there somewhere. And then she just almost she almost pats the hands, remembers at the last second because she's kind of sleepy. She pats the elbow instead. She's like, ooh. And then she goes to bed.
Rudy misses that entirely. He notices the pattern, and he's good. Yeah. He's settled. He's good. He spends his time very, very meticulously filing his nails and just keeping an eye out every couple seconds.
Yeah, not too much happens, but after 30-45 minutes, you do see the first peak of sunlight. You see the clouds getting a little bit brighter, and even though you can't see the sun beyond the thick clouds, you still feel like a sense of warmth. The air does get a little bit warmer, the light does wake you up a little bit, and just... The sun has meaning. It's still a representation of your deity. So it does feel comforting to know, like, that it's morning. The night has passed.
It's not often that Rudy is doing a watch, so maybe you should do more of the dawn sort of watches more often.
Lovely.
And nothing else seemed to happen. It all goes by. You only hear the wolves the one time, and then it goes quiet.
I think we're in the clear.
Yeah. So morning comes too. Everybody wakes up. The druid and cleric, you can change up your spells if you want to.
Nah, I didn't use any actually.
No, it's more like that. Every day at dawn you can change what spells you have prepared. So it's more like if you want to have something else.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I literally only realized I was missing 2 spells like just before the session started, so I've already added what I want.
Yeah. Duskus, remember all your spells? So many to keep track of.
So many. I got so many
I don't know how
spells
you
from
do
that
it.
level up. Like, goddamn.
Wow.
It's like a complete library of all these different abilities.
Dude, I'm like gonna be a fucking avatar in a second. Like, I have like, I can control water, control fire. Like, if I want to, I can like control like an earth fucking explosion. Plants coming out the wazoo. Like,
just don't disappear when we need you most.
Yeah.
Okay? Just don't disappear when we need you most.
Well, she's about 400. You know, it's time to get in the ice for like 100 years.
Anything special, or do you just pack up and start moving?
Arthur just wants to stay in his tent and he kind of keeps peeking out to make sure Gerald sort of wakes up before him.
Hmm.
He doesn't want to come out until
Oh, right,
he
yes, the
sees
message.
Gerald.
Did you tell Goose that there was a message there? Because Goose is the one sleeping with Gerald, and as soon as Goose hears, smells food, Goose is going to leave
yeah.
that tent. Like, I don't think
Fuck.
so
well,
So
Nana got up
yeah, I
early.
guess my question is, when I do wake up and come out, do I see the message?
Yeah, is it still there?
Does he? What rises first, Gerald or the goose?
I'd say Goose roll a perception check.
that's what I was hoping for.
Here it is. Wait, no, that's persuasion. Perception. -1 to perception. Hey, not bad.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
Or
that's
yeah,
not bad.
you step outside, and you still have to like bend down, so you're looking at the ground when you step out, and you see the message in the snow.
And it says like, "I'm sorry, Gerald."
Yeah, but it's upside down for you.
I would love if you tried to read it like.
Yeah, because if you're writing it, if you're standing angled towards the tent writing it, whoever comes out of the tent, it's going to be upside down.
Yeah.
And he does
Yeah.
take a second to do like a hold on.
Wow, amazing.
I'm sorry. Oh, okay. And so and then moves around it very gently, arms up, just like tiptoe around, and then goes and sits down and gets some food.
So when Gerald does wake up, the message is there.
Does exactly the same thing as does Goose. Does is like tips over, holds the hat on his head, and is like, oh. Very well. Just heads over to the fire and gets some breakfast.
Breakfast. I feel like breakfast is probably something to do with pocket bacon. Just
I mean, you could have, since the fire was going all night, you could have just been
Cooked
like
up some
slow
wolf.
cooking meat.
Yeah.
yeah, like
Hold on.
probably was.
Did we leave Rudy in charge of food again?
No.
I mean,
no,
Nana because Nana
Yeah.
could have finished. If the food was cooking from the night before, Nana could definitely have like finished and started packing it up.
Okay, all right. Cool.
Or just like
making sure.
left the heat real low and just let it just.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm personally willing to roll to see if I burn it again.
No,
Not
it's,
do
it's-
How it goes.
no, it's definitely one of those situations where someone comes out and just says, "Okay, I've left something on the stove. Don't touch anything."
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Plus, maybe that's why I hesitated to get you right away. Oh no, I came 5 minutes.
It'll be
Late. Never mind. Just kidding.
Punctuated with
Yeah.
spoon slaps as well. Don't touch anything.
I imagine Rudy is like when
No.
you've never been in the kitchen before as a kid, but your mom does all the cooking, and she's like, "Okay, just don't touch anything, just leave it, and just keep an eye on things." You're like, "What do I do?" Oh, no.
Keep an eye
I'll
on
be
things.
honest.
Panic.
Rudy did not have that sort of learnings from his mum. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
To be fair, Rudy wouldn't have much experience cooking food, but he would have a lot of experience serving and cleaning food.
Yep.
You're on dish duty.
Rudy's a dish boy.
That would be more like it. That would be more like it.
Fine. All right. But I'm gonna put on like 5 layers of gloves.
You would too. Get out of here.
Those giant rubber dish gloves
Yeah.
that go up to the
Yeah,
elbow.
all the way up.
The worst thing is Gerald can just clean everything by magic. But Rudy's still just like, I got this, and Gerald's like, okay.
Gerald, sometimes the best way to clean something is some good old-fashioned elbow grease and a lot of soap afterwards on your hands, and some moisturizer, then a nice oil, then a couple of hours of massage, and
Gerald's eyes just like
dishes,
glaze
yeah.
over in middle distance.
I love it.
He stays away from the steel wool.
Oh, most
Yeah.
certainly.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Don't let those near the hands.
It's totally not what my dad called Aussie Defro when he was young.
So,
Anyway.
if nothing else, the day moves on. You start packing up to get going. Is a horse being summoned?
Of course.
Oh my
Look
god.
at that face! Look at that face!
There's a man who's already been thinking of horse names.
Here's the woman who's been writing down every single horse name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Excellent.
You didn't name the first one. It was just first horse. I want you to know
First
that.
horse.
It was literally nothing.
It was a horse with like its nose was oddly like pointed in certain directions to make it look like it was like number one as a face.
It's just the
Or it
horse
just
with
had-
no name. Yeah.
It was just like a blank. It's a horse without personality. It just didn't do anything.
Like,
But
it was less
what's the
horse than a
horse?
horse that we consider just a
I'm
plain
bringing out horse token.
Yay!
The horse.
So I've been thinking about this all week, and I've got like 10 names in my head, just to be
God, I
truthfully
love
honest.
it. I love it.
It's been sort of like, yeah, really in my head. But I am gonna call forth, and this time I sort of have my hands out, ready to sort of catch the horse. I call out, Humpty Dumpty.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Mercy, consider Orb's horses a consider it a DM challenge to figure out what you're gonna make Orb's horse every week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Hope it
this
breaks.
horse
Unless you already have
definitely. This horse definitely has. The whole body's just amazing.
I know. I remember this time, Adrian. Also, hi.
It's
How you
just,
doing?
it's just like, it's just a massive plump horse, and the legs just sticking out, and it's got almost no neck. It's like the head is just attached to it, like it's just missing a bunch. It's like it's that horse animation where the head goes into the body.
Oh,
No, is it like every like
Oh, heck.
first little
Out of
kid's
water
attempt
already.
to draw a horse? It's just one circle with the face coming off the circle and the stick legs that just
Yeah.
come off it. Yeah.
oh no. Nana just kind of looks at it like that's not right. Like her eyes just say
Man.
something's wrong here.
It's like someone made a horse out of potatoes and toothpicks.
Oh,
Us
But-
is gonna struggle to climb onto this thing.
and I imagine it walks along by not actually like moving its legs. It's just like a.
No articulation whatsoever.
Like a
Just.
horse. It does still move and function like a horse, but it is very funny looking.
Oh,
Where did I put?
Worth it.
Oh lord.
Huh. I have misplaced an important piece of paper. Anywho, I would like you all to say what you're doing for the day, and someone needs to roll a d20 to see what happens for the day.
I imagine Daskos would probably be moving up close to the horse, but of course, having good old Nana up on his shoulders, if
Oh yeah.
she would like a ride up high.
You know what? I would really like that.
It's been a while since you rolled, hasn't it, Cheryl? For a d20?
I would say probably, yeah. Let's give it a go then.
Okay, where in this line is Gerald and Rudy placed?
Yeesh.
Rudy will probably be closer to the front, I'm assuming.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think Denny, we're like in the middle-ish, probably, sort of just chilling. Yeah, just enjoying the view. The view. God, it's
Does
so nice
Gerald
up here.
want the rear, or are you more in the middle of it all?
I'm assuming Arthur's still up the front, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, mostly I'm going to be up in the rear, but I'm gonna go up and maybe have a chat to him today.
Okay, but we'll place everybody like this, and you rolled a 2.
I did.
Number dos.
As the day goes on, the clouds, they seem to clear up just a little bit. But there's a point when you realize it's getting darker still. And up ahead of you all, Arthur, you realize this first. You can see from atop the horse, treading through the snow, trudging. It's going slow. It's a rough going. You see what looks to be a mist or a fog that's slowly drifting towards you. It's not just that you're moving towards it; it's coming your direction as well.
Arthur's sort of gonna be like the whole, even though he probably knows no one knows what that means. Like just, just like kind of like.
Rudy just keeps walking past, like because Rudy's behind. What are you doing?
Goose waits for a moment where you got your hand up, and he's like, "High five!"
Rudy, stop! There's a mist in front of us. Did you not see the hand signals?
No, he missed
No, he
him.
must have missed it.
We both went for it. High five, Cuddly.
No.
That's how I continue. Yeah, there's a mist.
It's just a mist. What's wrong with the mist?
It's traveling towards us as much as we're traveling towards it.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's bad. That's definitely bad.
I don't know if you've got it, or maybe your friend Gerald.
I'd say Arthur, do a survival check real quick for me.
Yeah, sweet. Doop. Beep.
Easy enough. The mist is definitely not moving with the wind.
Okay. Rudy, it's not moving with the wind. It doesn't seem natural to me.
Okay, alrighty.
Could it be something magical?
Hey, Gerald, get up here for a moment. We got an evil mist.
Oh, coming! Trudge. Honestly, hopping from snowshoe to snowshoe in a kind of weird run.
What do you make of this mist? Arthur says it's not moving with the wind, and honestly, like that just screams diabolical. Is it magical in nature? What do you reckon?
I mean, Arthur would know in regards to movement. I mean, I presume he's right. Should I? Do you want me to blow it up?
Arthur sort of goes, "Oh, could we just see if it's magical?" Like it doesn't seem.
I mean, if it's
natural.
if it's unnatural, most likely it's magical. But let me have a little look. Sort of just investigate it. I guess can I make an Arcana check of some kind, or
Is it with us, or is it still?
would it be something I would recognize? Like, is it a spell effect I might recognize given the size of it?
Roll
or...
an Arcana.
Okay.
Roll an Arcana.
York. A 19.
Magic can definitely create these kinds of weather phenomena. It's possible, but it's also bigger, and you can't really see any caster anywhere. It would either have to be created by an incredibly powerful mage of some kind, or it could be something else. But you also know that I will give you this one as well, that you've been told that the snowfall itself around here is sometimes caused, like, the folklore is that the blizzards and the snow are brought by Thalash, the great white dragon.
Right. Well, look, it could be arcane in nature. It's not impossible. However, I would say that the likelihood of there being a caster capable of something of this magnitude in this area would be very slim, I would imagine. Perhaps it's a more unnatural phenomenon, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Arthur's just gonna sort of nods. Like,
Yeah, because Arthur would also know that there are places where nature itself can generate magical effects. effects. Like in forests, you can get like spirits that take the shape of plants. It's not unheard of that like the magic in the land itself can have effects on the environment.
Oh, wait. So nature. Should I do like a nature check? Would I
mean,
know
you
anything about
could.
that? It probably
You
wouldn't
don't
really
know
do
too much about snow. It's like
That's
it's more
right, yeah, I
general.
know
It's
about it.
general knowledge that nature
Okay.
can hold magic.
Okay, that's fine. I won't do it. then,
As
'cause-
Arthur's shaking his head,
wouldn't
he kind of looks over at Rudy and
How
so
did
you were saying something?
how did we want to deal with this?
Well, honestly, I mean, if it's not natural, but it's also not unnatural, we don't know. You know, it has something to do with, you know, as you mentioned, Gerald, something about like the dragon and just the weather in this place. I mean, why? I mean, we can't just stop every time something different is happening. Let's just keep moving.
Well, I mean, yes,
It is still coming closer.
that is an interesting point.
while we're having
However,
this conversation.
I will point out it's getting closer to us, and just because it's not necessarily arcane in nature, still means it's still some sort of magic, even if it's natural magic. And I don't want it to kill us also. So I would say...
we go in and we have a look for ourselves.
Oh, Goose,
it's
I don't know
cool.
if we should go into the mist necessarily.
It's just
perhaps
mist.
either-
It can't hurt us. You've got the prestidigitation thing.
That's... Well... You know, you almost got it 100% correct. So, well, kudos for that, Goose. I will say, though, that it is probably difficult to clean death off you. So, I would say...
Nonsense!
Rudy kind of goes to
Open elbow
raise his
grease.
hand, but then he puts his hand down and lets the conversation continue.
So, I
Like,
mean,
is this super thick mist though? Is it like
personally...
impenetrable?
Yeah, it looks like just a wall of fog, almost like a
Oh.
cloud.
How wide is it? Like, is it kind of like horizon to
It
horizon
looks-
kind of a thing?
Almost. It looks very
Right.
wide.
So it's
and
not
very
something that
big.
we could easily skirt around at this pace.
No, and currently, at the current pace, even if you could get to the edge of it, you would still collide with it because it's still moving
Right.
towards you.
Okay. Right. I don't... It looks like it's impossible to avoid, however, so we can either just walk in or prepare... Perhaps we prepare for the worst, or I can just start throwing fireballs into it. Just throwing it out there.
Rudy has already put his like little goggles on. He's just he's gloves it on again.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have mentioned that. I think Nana would be wearing her. She's kind of rugged up, but I didn't say it before, so I'm gonna say it now. That, yeah, she's
Yeah,
got her
Snow
little
equipment on.
stuff.
Everybody put their snow equipment on. Good.
The snow equipment is on. Yes.
All right. Cool.
The goggles, they do not
You're
see.
all good. Yeah, you've got like in this weather, you're always wearing like thick padded furs and cloaks
Yeah.
and like your pants and your feet, like you're covered. But like every now and then, when the weather's nice, you might take your gloves off. You might take your hood down, mask down.
Yeah, she probably put her goggles up to like see it, realize it didn't really matter because it was mist, and probably like put them back on like the.
Do one of these. Is it smudge
Is it
on
like
the
better?
glasses?
Yeah.
You know how old people do it with like the glasses down and then
Yeah, down the nose.
goggles up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will say this fog, this mist, this cloud is now maybe just 150 feet away, coming towards you.
All right, last chance for fireballs, friends.
No need, we got this. Let's go.
All right.
What if it's just someone innocently trying to make their way through the snow and they don't want to be seen?
I don't know how they would see where they're going if that's the case.
Magic?
Potentially, I guess.
Come on, Gerald. Where's your sense of adventure?
That would be back at home with my books.
I have an idea. Nana has an idea.
What's your idea, Nana?
Nana doesn't speak in the third person though, so I don't know what that was all about. All right. Well, I have an idea, so we can find out what's in there. someone, a willing participant, could get some extra armor from me and walk in before the others, or maybe I can call someone to help us out.
Arthur puts his hand up.
Animals or plants. It doesn't really matter. I can do both. It's okay. Why do you both have your hands up?
How close is the mist now? Is it, like almost at us, or?
Yeah, it's just like
I would
now it's
certainly,
more like 75 feet away.
I would certainly love some armor, Nana. I will say one thing before this mist envelops us. Perhaps we should be wary of losing each other. Could we perhaps tether each other? We've got rope, yes?
You know, that is a fantastic idea.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah, let's do
I
that.
don't want to lose you guys, and I certainly don't want to be by myself in there.
Bliss has rope.
As you're all tying yourself together with a rope, the mist is definitely coming towards you. You fasten the last knot, and the mists come crashing in.
Okay.
Can one be on the horse? Just asking.
And that's where we'll go on a break.
Hooray!
Dun dun dun!
All right.
Gonna go on a quick break. We gotta. I'm gonna set a little bit of a thing up. Nothing too big. I need to go bathroom. Anybody who needs to refresh drinks, potty breaks,
I definitely need more water.
go for it. And when
love
everybody's back, we'll start back up and see what happens inside this
Alrighty.
mist.
Ooh.
2-minute break, guys. We'll be back in with another hour and a half of D&D right after the break.
Yes.
Yo, get some water.
Get some. I'm gonna see if I can.
There we go. I return. Oh, looks like I'm the only one who's back. Alright, everyone else's chats. It's just you and me now. Don't tell the others that I told you this, but you guys are the real MVPs. Welcome back to Aussie Dev Bro. Welcome back to the orb who is wettest.
And back. There we go.
Welcome back.
I didn't grab more water. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I get a little bit of water. I'll live.
How much does it cost for a pirate to get a piercing? A buccaneer.
I don't have anything anything to bludgeon myself with.
There you go.
No.
You're
I might be giving
you're
a
welcome.
thumbs up right there, but it's supposed to be the other way.
What's supposed to be the other way?
Roach.
You don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear
I know.
I told them a joke. It was a good joke.
It was a joke.
It was a something.
It
Well-
was a thing.
Well, look, it. Josie's not here to hear it, so like we can avoid one mark off the thing.
I just realized her camera's like completely blank, like both of them.
She's got a cover on him.
It'll be battery changing time as well, I imagine.
Oh yeah, there was the battery change before. I'm pretty sure.
You know what I understand Twitch, but
Danny,
don't
that's
understand
genius.
is the
Yeah.
water. Yeah,
The water jug, genius.
is that I break out into songs so often,
Mm-hmm.
but it gets flagged. Like I had one flagged the other day,
Really?
and all I sang is "That's the way it's gonna be." Continue. I'm not gonna say the rest.
I was about to say you're gonna get all six of
But
us.
I break into random like song nonsense all the time, but I've never been flagged.
And then well, this was the first time I was.
That's so
ever flagged.
strange.
I feel like
they
once you get
they
flagged,
took
you
the
got like
whole
a
stream down. They took the whole stream down.
Wow.
I was like,
What?
wow.
Wait,
They didn't just do a part of it; they took it right off.
That's ridiculous.
The whole VOD.
Yeah, and that's all I said in that because I was playing a game and I'm like, and I was just like super sad by it. Like, it's one thing to like break out a little bit to playing the whole thing on the freaking network. Plus, I love you, Twitch.
I think everyone can admit that like Twitch has been like having. It's not so much an issue on Twitch's behalf; it's an issue on the studios, all these music companies that are really like cracking down on Twitch on these kind of things. Like YouTube have been able to organize something, but Twitch haven't gotten there yet.
I also feel like just like singing a single string from a song should still probably go under fair use.
I absolutely should.
100%.
And does, I would say.
Yeah. Davey Dorky says, in Orb's defense, it's because you can carry a tune. That's why.
Wow.
Is that a compliment?
That was a compliment.
I think it
That
is.
was a compliment.
Very
Yeah.
close.
Are we all back? Is everybody ready?
Yeah, we don't want to break Orby's headset.
Yeah, let's not give him a swollen. Let's give him a swollen head.
Now my almonds.
Is
Almonds?
everybody good to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I am
Fantastic.
now.
Let's get back in as you're all getting this rope tied around everyone, staying a little bit clustered, and the fog, the mist, just envelops you, and all of a sudden you can barely see each other. Like, it's dense, incredibly dense, and the horse vanishes.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
With the horse vanishing, can I kind of put my hand back out to the back? This is sort of, oh shit! Hang on, gotta take this.
Oh
never mind.
heck.
Well, in the meantime,
Oh.
Daskus had an idea. Could Rudy, with his light magic, light up Daskus' giant axe so he may hold it up, and
Is it-
at the very least there'll be some light around.
Is it a dark mist or is it just like a mist?
No, it's just very thick.
Yes.
But it's also like bright white. And the thing is, as soon as the mist hits you all, the wind stops. You can't feel breeze anymore. You can definitely see it. You can visibly see the mist moving. Like
It's a
the
horse
tendrils.
vantage.
Yeah.
It must have been hit by something. Are we taking damage as well, or was it just the horse that was?
It is getting incredibly cold.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All of a sudden, your goggles start like crackling up with
Ooh.
frost.
Nana wants to
cold.
control flame just kind of around. Let me see what I can do. 60 feet, 5 feet. No, what about like a little sort of ring around the party? It's at
No,
will.
Yeah, does it create fire or does it just control fire?
You choose non-magical flame that you can see. Oh, I should have gone with create fire. I had that one. I was looking at it too. Never mind. Just kidding.
I
You
mean,
cannot
having
see.
both create and control would probably go hand in hand together.
Right? I didn't think of that.
I do
It's
have
too
a
late
torch.
now.
Actually, I do have a torch in a tinderbox. I could just like set that alight, and we've got like an open flame there.
Well, and then I could actually probably do it because if I can see it, it's I can control it.
Mm.
Don't know how
Okay,
much
we got-
there would be, but
Arthur, back. You were saying as your horseman.
Yeah, well, what Arthur Wood was going to do was trying to put his hand out to feel the next closest person, but unfortunately, Arthur has to run for work. So,
Oh,
yes,
Oh, no.
yes, he's going to come and raid Josie. That's
Okay.
what Arthur's going to do.
We'll have Arthur be autopilot for the moment.
But yes,
Okay.
he was going to basically hold the next person like back, try and feel for them, and try and sort of like, where are you, sort of feeling.
Well, we got the
Yeah,
rope,
the
so
closest person
Arthur
to
won't be
quick-
lost.
we're
Yeah, and
all
the closest
roped up.
person is Rudy.
ah,
Did you go high or low, Arthur?
I definitely went high,
Okay,
like
excellent,
face high.
Arthur, you're there. Yep, thanks, Arthur.
Yep.
Yep, I know you. Great.
Um,
Thank you.
And since now I know it's you, I'm not gonna make it way to your hand, but I'm gonna go to like your forearm and hold that.
Yeah,
You
I
can
had been
still see
working
each
out of my
other. I
bicep.
will say-
Thank you.
I will say, as it looks, as I've placed you right now, Duskus and Gerald, you can barely see each other.
Mhm.
The visibility is 15 feet.
okay,
Oh, okay. That's
cool.
okay. That's
Right,
all right.
I'm gonna love yous and leave yous, but thanks, guys.
Take
We love
care.
you.
Bye.
Hope it goes quick for you, bud.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Dang it!
Everyone, go follow Orby.
Now I can't. Now I can't have my chat with them. Oh well.
Now I have
Next week.
gigantic Roju.
Yeah.
I've got a gigantic Josie, so I lucked out. I got the DM featuring.
But yeah, so as you're in this mist, it's just suddenly getting incredibly cold.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
And you can
So-
feel it starting to creep in. Even with your heavy cloaks and furs, it's starting to get to you.
Ooh, it's a bit
Right.
nippy.
You know what? I think this is as good a time as any to drink my potion of cold resistance.
Hey.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Danny, are you gonna light that torch?
Yeah, I'll light on that
Okay.
torch instead of like getting the light on the axe. I think that's gonna be a little more helpful.
When you
yeah.
try to light up the torch, you can't seem to get the fire going.
Oh,
It's just
Dang!
I had a thought that would happen, but I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Spoil the idea.
If I had create flame, would I have been able to even create it? Probably not.
who knows.
Oh,
We'll
Josie.
never know.
Josie, you're killing me.
Rudy has the ability to create fire, but it immediately damages.
I mean-
it's got like a cute little.
I can create fire, but it is incredibly hostile.
Yeah, we don't know if we want hellfire in this yet.
Because you know Gerald has fireball, the spell. It is disposable
All
at
too
this
well.
level. Yeah,
Okay, well this is fine.
you ain't even seen it yet.
Are you? Well, the big question I think is, are you all staying put?
No.
Because you've just been like standing.
I think
in
we,
place.
I
We
think
should
we try and
move, we should
progress
move.
through in the direction that we were already going. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Keep pushing
I think
forward.
if we can see where, well, we can't see where we're going, but like just keep.
Yeah.
As much as
Keep
possible,
paddling
just head
together.
straight.
Yeah.
Just go forward.
Yeah.
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 And as you're all trudging through, it is definitely cold and it's going slow. You're starting to feel like it's just starting to feel the shivers just a little bit. It's just starting to get to you. But what you also do notice is every now and then you swear that you can see shapes in the fog.
I don't love that.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope. It's the methods.
Oh,
I know
God.
it is. Rudy is starting he's seeing eyes. He's seeing eyes in the ice.
Love that
Oh
for
dear.
him.
That's not good. He even sees methods everywhere these days. Twitch chat, The snow. Yeah, methods
That's
Oh,
why
God,
the
don't
methods
push
are
that.
Stephen King.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Rudy,
Mhm.
I'm going to need Rudy to roll a wisdom save.
Roll.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oh no.
It's good.
Oh, no.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh yeah.
No, you. 11 was just what you needed. But as you're all walking through, you can see strangely clearly, far off, maybe 90 feet or so, the shape of what looks to be a woman just sitting in the snow with her hands out towards you, just calling, "Help!
Guys,
Help!"
there's someone
And
calling
you,
that.
yeah, you shake it off and
Yeah, oh.
blink a few times and gone. But it's almost like the shape. All of a sudden, where the shape was, there's instead just this thick chunk of mist that's just flowing by.
I don't like this.
Guys, did you see that? There was a woman. Like, no.
I don't.
Anyone else see
what?
that?
What?
No,
See,
no one else.
see
did?
what? No.
There was a woman. She was calling for. It might have been the
I
mist,
didn't
like these goggles. Like, fuck.
I
You
didn't see anything.
all,
That's good snow now.
you all take 4 cold damage, except Gerald,
Hey!
2.
Oh.
E.
This hurts.
How
me.
long does your potion last?
1 hour.
Good to know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you've been trudging through for getting close to half an hour now, and it's still just as thick.
Right. This is interesting. Gerald, do you have any ideas? Like anything you could do to help?
I mean, my only suggestion or thought was that I could toss a fireball into it before we went into it, but I don't know. I mean, I could still do that ahead of us, I guess. I could. I don't think casting any kind of identify spell would help us at all. And there's no one here to speak to or look at. I could use the pelts, perhaps. I could try a thunder wave, which would push. It would only push 10 feet, though.
I mean, I don't think Nana.
Well, I mean, we don't know how. We didn't get to see how deep it was, so for all we know, we might be near the end, or it could be further on to go. But
Hold up. I have an idea, but it's a dumb idea, so you gotta bear with me.
We love the dumb ideas.
Yeah.
Please.
Give us the idea.
So, I could. This is not Nana talking. This is just me talking. I could conjure a couple animals, and I could make them fluffy. We could have 8 giant rats to cuddle with for body heat. We could have some giant weasels, or we could have 4, but then someone's gonna miss out. Maybe Gerald can miss out because he already has the potion.
Gerald doesn't get the soft, fluffy creature to hug. In
Well,
his moment
like,
of
no, I'm
pain
just
and
saying because, like,
suffering.
otherwise, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even know if it's gonna work.
Gerald's clothes still just look as covered in frost as the rest of you all, and it's not too visible underneath all of the clothes, but you definitely feel the potion helping.
Oh, I have an idea. Okay, better idea. I could conjure
giving
up
us animals
4
to freeze
draft
to death.
horses and then turn into one, and we can go faster through this.
Ooh.
Is that acceptable?
But it's more of what if we lose each other? Because I doubt we could keep a rope linked while
On horse.
riding horses.
You reckon? You don't
Oh,
reckon?
most certainly.
It would
What if we
be.
moved a little bit fast? How long do they stay?
It would be pretty dangerous.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's a good idea, but
Mm.
when visibility is poor.
Yeah. Yeah, it would be up to an hour, but it's also concentration. So I mean, if I was taking cold damage, I'd have to probably keep rolling for it. Okay, do you just want fluffy things then? I can do fluffy things, man.
Oh,
Tell you what, 8 mastiffs. Fuck you guys.
mastiffs.
It's in my list, okay?
And then you can send 4 ahead to clear the path.
No, we're just gonna have a lot of dogs, okay?
Okay, that's what Nana wants to do.
Do we have a sled? We could have a
No.
dog sled. Oh,
No, we do not. Which
That's
would be
unfortunate.
amazing, though. I mean, because I'm guessing they're probably a little more cuddly than like goats or giant fire
we should
beetles.
just
so.
keep trudging
Yes, just
forward.
keep
We're
moving.
trudging forward. We're
We're
still
trudging-
continue trudging forward. I'm also
But
gonna
now there's
try and
a
cast
pack
this
of
spell.
dogs that are going to freeze to death. Is
I've
it-
cast it.
Okay, and I'm going to.
I want 8 pupper doggos right now.
Sure.
Alaskan Malamutes, maybe.
Can they be
I-
corgis instead? No, dashhounds.
Oh my
Dashhounds.
God.
please.
No, we want something
There are a bunch of just like pugs that are
Fucking-
just freezing and shivering.
poor things.
Imagine
Oh.
if Nana
Nana,
rolls
what have you
one
done?
and you just get 8 chihuahuas.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Even better. You're getting fucking hyenas. Fuck you guys.
Hyenas.
8 hyenas, and they're just constantly laughing, but their teeth are kind of chattering too.
Nana's like, this'll help.
And then you're
Suddenly, hyenas.
suddenly hyenas.
You know the pan
I
pan
will-
is the most surprising
I
thing.
will let you know. You summon 8 hyenas.
Yes.
This happens. Nana gets down on the ground. How do you summon the hyenas? What do you do?
It's almost as if she's like encouraging plants to grow, and they kind of just poof from like the feet up. So you see the little paws first, and then you see like the, you know, like you're like, oh, it's a dog. Oh, it's not, because like the shoulders are so much bigger than the, and then you see the hyenas, and you're like, this isn't what I wanted or expected, but what Nana wanted. So
Nana
Um,
wants hyenas.
so here's what happens. You summon these hyenas, and
oh no.
they start shivering immediately, and you order them to like huddle up around all of you as you're starting to move. And I will say that you all get resistance to this. So you all take. Let's see. Let's do some math. You all
Oh,
take
no.
3 points of cold damage. Gerald takes 1. And all the hyenas disappear after like 5-10 minutes.
This hurts me. Nana, hyenas.
Do they poof out, or are they
have-
actual
have
hyenas
5
and just
hit
die?
points. They have 5 hit points.
Oh, hyena.
Well, no, because the summoning spell says that you summon fey creatures in the
Oh,
form of
okay.
animals.
Right, gotcha.
Yeah, they're
Right.
fae. So
Yeah,
that's
they're,
cool.
they're like
Yeah.
they're like Orb's horse, Arthur's horse, where
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
damage is
They come and go. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
So,
so they
uh,
stick around for a little bit, and they honestly they start shivering immediately, but they do press up against all of you.
So
Yeah.
they
Aw.
kind of helped, and
Yeah.
Nana just is like, oh, that was a little.
Okay, hold on. How much damage
More
have
than I
I
expected.
said you've taken so far? I gotta mark it
7.
down.
7 so
Total
far.
of 7.
For most of us. And then
I've
for,
taken 3.
Yeah.
No, I'm just keeping tabs, and I will adjust Arthur's character sheet.
Ah, yeah.
Of course.
Oh, yep.
Later. Yeah. So yeah, but that happened, and I would want Rudy to roll
Freaking
another
try.
another wisdom save.
You can do it,
Okay.
Rudy. You can do
This
it,
is
Rudy.
better.
Yeah, again, you see a shape. This seems to be almost like a child that's stumbling through the snow, just shivering, coming towards you, and says, "Please, please." And you again blink, and it's just a patch of fog drifting away. It's like when you blink, instead of it being a person, it's like a person-shaped piece of fog that slowly just evaporates.
Ugh.
Mm.
Okay. Guys, did you see that? Surely that was clearer this time. There was a child.
I see
It was
what?
like-
What was that? What?
Did you? There was a child asking for help. Did you
I-
not see that?
I haven't
I didn't
seen
see
anything,
anything.
and I absolutely do not want to see spooky children in the mists, Rudy.
Nana was too upset with her hyenas disappearing, so Nana wasn't really looking.
Guys, I'm serious. Like I feel like I was really like just I was really perceptive that time. I knew what I saw. I've seen a woman asking for help. I've seen a kid asking for help. There's something in this mist.
Maybe
Gerald-
we should help them then.
Yes, a lot of
Yes.
ice. It's really cold, Rudy. I mean, this is obviously some sort of magical effect, right?
Absolutely.
I feel like if you're seeing things asking for help and they're not real, it could be a trap. I don't.
But it's always in front. We go forward, and then I see them, and then we go forward a bit more, and they're gone. There's nothing there. I don't understand.
Should we switch directions?
No, absolutely not,
No.
Nana.
Just kidding.
As the rest of them, as the rest of them are talking, Dusgoose, you're a bit distracted because there's like, the snow is like a foot or two high, but you can see what looks to be like just a big stick sticking out straight out of the snow, and it's frozen. But there's a big stick just sticking up. No, it's not. It's not that high. It's maybe up to your chest.
So it's taller than Nana.
I got a stick. I got a stick.
Dask
I
doesn't really
said
say anything because
Nana.
he's just like, but like slowly starts moving towards it, like inspecting this unusual stick in the road.
Goose, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
and-
I didn't see a stick. A stick can't ask for help.
But you do see, as Dusgoose pointed out, there is indeed a stick.
Wait, we're all seeing that.
What?
Oh, we
Oh,
are
it's
all
not
seeing
me.
the stick.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
so I'm
Yeah.
not crazy, right?
What does the stick look like?
A stick
Just like
for you.
a stick. It's about this
Not all-
thick, maybe.
Is
Okay.
it like a pole or is it like just a
It's
branch
a
that's
little bit.
shoved in the wire?
It's a little bit knobby, but it does look polished, like worked wood.
Oh.
Dask goes
Can
like
I
to go over and
lightning
inspect
it?
Can you what?
Why don't I get it?
Hold
Come on,
on.
right?
Hold
Sure.
on.
How about we try touching it first before we try attacking it? You know?
Let me look at it, Nana, before you strike it with lightning.
I didn't even say it, Nana was just thinking it, okay, man? Hey.
What Nana thinks and what Nana says are two very different
What-
things.
Very
What did I-
different thing.
What did I say last week about holding up your thumb and your
I'm
finger
not
in an
gonna
L
put a
shape?
loser sign on my head.
Well, then we're gonna take what you say as what Nana says.
Yeah.
If Nana's voice comes out, it's Nana saying it, okay?
Okay, so the
Daskos would like to go and grab the big stick.
goose
You grab
grabs
the big
that
stick.
hardwood.
It looks like it's definitely stuck in the snow and ice a little bit, but if you could probably pull it out.
Daskos would like to have a go at pulling the
Oh
stick
my
out.
god,
Snow.
is this stored in the
Wait,
snow?
And as
I
you
was just thinking that.
you just tug it up, you pull it out of the snow, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
see the end stuck down in the snow. As you're pulling up, you can see what looks to be wound twigs. As you
Wow.
pick up what looks to be a very rustic, very basic, handmade broom.
A broom.
Oh.
Witches!
Oh my god.
Guys, there are witches in the woods!
Joe's like,
You've
where,
knocked me
where?
off, haven't you? Nana's in the snow now. It's too late for Nana.
Nana's in a plug of the snow. Nana!
Oh, that's right. Nana's on my shoulders. Whoops.
Nana's not on your shoulders anymore.
Was.
Nana's in the snow.
Yeah, wham!
Arthur, look at broom. I went, Gerald.
Yes, very good. Yes, I have I'll do a little bit of an arcane check on it, if I can. Just a precursory inspection.
Sure. I will say, while you are taking a look, you all take 9 points of cold damage.
Oh, God.
Gerald takes half for 4.
7, 8, 9.
And-
Guys,
and-
I'm on 12 out of 28. I'm just saying that. We might need some healing here.
Okay.
It's all right,
Actually,
got-
I can heal.
We
I
got
can heal a little
Rudy.
bit.
We got Rudy on board.
Yeah.
We'll be right.
Yeah.
Unless you
Yep.
want to heal. You're probably better at it, but I can,
I mean, of course.
if,
So-
Of course. Rudy.
Does anyone
is,
have bark skin and is anyone hurting?
would Barkskin help with cold damage?
Probably
No,
not.
not at all.
AC,
No.
yeah.
Never mind.
And right,
Okay.
like it, and you know, Gerald, you've
Mhm.
just got like a few minutes left on your potion effect.
Oh, okay. It's been that long. All right.
Yeah, you've been walking and walking.
Right. We're still not out of it. Okay.
My
Uh,
fucking holiness didn't work.
give me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. Boop. Ba-doop.
Ba-doop.
You know, I'm going to use my inspiration because that is terrible.
Finally,
Wow.
Inspiration.
Roll. That is actually worse, I think. No, that's one better.
That's
One better.
One better.
One better.
You can see what looks to be. It could be either just like the veining of the wood itself or runes. You'd need to thaw this out and get a proper look at it because you're looking through frosted goggles.
Oh,
right now.
of course. Yeah, that makes sense.
In that case,
This
we need heat damage. Don't we?
this seems very good find, Goose. I think this will require more investigation, but I think now is not the time. Nana, would you mind bagging
Is that
this one up
witches?
for us?
Oh yes, here you go.
Is it witches?
Look, it could be witches. I
Or
hope
it could
not.
be someone who likes to be clean. Because it's a broom.
That is also possible. Yeah, everyone's like just getting slowly frozen. I mean,
Should we dig around? Rudy's going to dig around a little bit around where we found the broom. Is there anything else buried in the snow?
I would like, while you're all digging around, I want Nana to roll a wisdom save.
Okay. Okay. God, please, dice, please. Okay, we are using using inspiration. Using the inspiration.
What?
Inspire!
It was a 1. It was a 1. So,
Oof.
like, no. But I
Yeah.
mean, it was technically a 3, but,
No, it's technically a 1. If you roll a natural 1, it's like,
but then, like, I get
for
the
skill checks,
+2
you still
or
get
whatever.
the
yeah.
pluses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, what was
D&D
that?
doesn't penalize nat ones.
Hey!
You
What?
cannot do better. You cannot do better
No,
than
I
that
couldn't.
turnaround.
So
There you
there
go.
is a moment while,
Whoa.
while everyone is
yeah.
talking about this broom, you look away and you can see, you can see what looks to be like a very familiar shape. It looks almost like someone you know, just like stumbling through the snow towards you, saying, "Nana, Nana, it's cold." And then you remember what you get like a moment of like, wait, what did Rudy's been talking about? People, you turn to Rudy, and when you look back, it's just gone.
Okay. So, familiar, yeah? Yeah.
It looked like someone you might know, and your name was called.
Mm-hmm. Rudy, and he's probably scrambling around trying to find.
He's
some
trying to
stuff.
he's trying to dig stuff out of the snow with
I
his
knew
hands.
with his elbows. I knew it. You monster.
Yes, Nana. But Nana, why aren't you helping? What's going on?
Rudy, I also have seen something.
Was it a person?
It was a
I'm not going mad.
person. No, I think something is happening. Did you recognize anyone that you were seeing?
I don't think so. I mean, to be fair, these blasted goggles, I cannot see a thing. But no, I don't think they were familiar.
Did they
Maybe
know
they
your
were?
name?
No.
Oh, well, now it's awkward.
Rudy had to think on that for a second.
Yeah.
For more
Well,
reasons than one.
This figure knew my name.
Oh,
Should we
Okay.
help them, or is this to split us
you
up?
know what? That's it. There is definitely something going on in this fog. I've had enough of it. Gerald,
Yes.
you want to cast a fireball? Cast a bloody fireball. I'm
Oh,
done with
no.
it.
God. Wait. Shouldn't I do can I do what about a magic check or something? I know we've already had one, but like,
Do another one.
like
If you
like
can give me a good reason, what are you checking and why?
I want to know if
Oh.
what I saw was.
Wait. I've got a new spell.
Oh.
I cast Dispel Magic.
No, listen. Aussie does not get to facepalm because Rudy also has Dispel Magic available.
I was almost gonna pick it up as well, but
Hang on. Do I have it available or is it learned? Like, do I have it prepared? Because if I don't have it prepared,
I've
I
been
don't.
prompting you to remember to check your
That's
spells
true. That's the
every
thing
day
she
at
said.
dawn.
Do you want to change your spells that are prepared for today?
Well, okay.
But
to
it's
be
okay, because
fair,
I always have it
nothing
ready.
Has prompted me to require Dispel Magic yet. So
Yeah, okay, I will say roll the check for Dispelled Magic. Roll a d20, add your charisma.
Yes. Did that actually roll it? I don't think it did.
no, I think I just put it in there.
Put up the info.
Yeah, it just
Oh, okay. Well, I'll roll a d20 plus charisma, so I'll just roll a charisma check.
Yeah.
Pew. That is a 16.
16. So you focus and you reach your hand out. You're clutching the book, sort of like underneath your arm, focusing. And there is a moment where it looks like fire to erupt from Gerald's hand as he holds
that's
it out.
viable. Yes. Well done,
But
Gerald.
as he does, it just burns like flash fire. Just
Nice.
and all of a sudden, the fog dissipates. Like around you, it's like you suddenly stepped out of it. Like you instantly just reached the edge, and as you turn around, it is still behind you, but you're currently not within it.
Gerald, that was the most anticlimactic fireball I've ever seen.
Well, I was actually about to cast Fireball, which I was just very excited about casting a Fireball. But then I realized I actually had a more practical solution, and I employed that instead.
Wait, hang on. How long have we been trudging through the... How long have you had this practical solution?
That's not material right now, Rudy. The main thing is that we are out of the mist, and you're welcome.
You know what? I'll concede that point to you, Gerald, only because that whole time we were in there, I was still moisturizing my hands. So you are lucky that nothing went wrong. But if I see a single blemish...
Yeah.
So is
And
it
Arthur,
like the eye of the
Arthur
storm?
kind of pipes up a little bit and says that based on the sun, you've probably been in there for 2 hours, nearly 2 hours.
Have
So
we
we're totally out one side,
have
right?
we actually made any
Or-
physical progress? Have we covered any distance?
You don't know because you can see your footprints underneath, but as you look back, it's like the fog, like a wall of fog is just behind you.
Are the
Right.
trees opened up in front of us, or is it basically just like a circle of fog that we?
Yeah, like
No.
are we in the eye of the storm?
No, ahead of you, you can just see normal landscape. Snow.
Awesome.
Ah, yay!
Interesting. I cast Fireball back into the mist behind us.
Turn around, you chuck a fireball. How does fireball look when Gerald casts it?
So basically, like, he like holds up his hand like this, and a tiny little spark of flame comes up off each finger, and then he like presses them together, and it flares up as the little fires combine, and then he just like flicks it with a finger at in the direction, and it's little bright streak flashes into the mist, and then blossoms with a roar into an explosion of flame that's 40 foot in diameter.
As it passes into the mist, it just vanishes from sight.
Oh,
Oh.
no kaboom.
No earth-shattering.
Just like,
Locked in. All right.
Nope.
oh,
Huh.
Nope.
Nana's like,
well then.
Is that what normally happens?
No.
Oh,
Not-
I was
not-
expecting an
not at all.
earth-shattering kaboom.
As was I, Goose. I guess that I guess it has some sort of anti-fire magic capabilities. I suppose.
Well, you know what? I mean, at least we got to cast Fireball.
At least I got to cast Fireball.
Still get the positive here.
I didn't get to
Not
see the
bad out-
explosion though. I must admit I was looking forward to it, but there's always another
Another
fireball.
time, Gerald.
There'll be
another
another mist.
There will be. You might say it was a missed opportunity.
Damn it!
2 more.
That's 2 fist puns.
Gerald, there are days where I just want to take your shoulders and shake you vigorously and heal you to max HP. Bring you to full and happy health.
Oh,
Other days I just want to shake you until you stop talking.
oh. I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
I was gonna use that one, and yeah, I didn't.
Now you're.
It's the one. Who's gonna do it?
No!
Yes.
Can we Rudy starts moving forward. Rudy tempts Gerald a second time.
Nobody tell Orb that it's at 1, okay?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god.
That's because it's
All
getting
right.
ready to sprint at a moment's notice.
Yeah. Alright, I love
Oh
this.
no. Oh no.
This is our, for anyone wondering, this is our punishment Panther countdown.
Yeah. We're on the precipice of punishment.
great-
I don't know. I feel like the Punishment Panther can see all, and I feel like the Punishment Panther would know who did the most puns. Like I just covering my own skin here.
No.
I feel like
Absolutely not. Not
No,
either of us, honestly.
I'm innocent.
We're the most
It was
innocent.
Goose.
Wow, Goose. How could you bring us to this point?
Wow.
How dare!
Oh no.
But
Alright.
as you keep trudging on, the day goes by. The mist doesn't seem to move. Like it stays where it was.
Oh, that's
From this
good.
end.
That's pretty
It,
good.
it doesn't seem to be following you. It doesn't seem to be moving away either.
How
Oh,
strange.
can we get heals? Can we get healed
oh
back
yeah,
up?
yeah. Rudy.
Well, why don't we
yeah.
take a short rest?
We could. Is that
I mean-
that'll do it, right?
I mean,
Yeah, you can take a short rest.
We could do short rest, or do we want to keep moving? I'm happy with it.
I mean,
I reckon we keep moving.
I
We're
would
gonna heal in and move on.
really love to take a short rest.
okay.
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 Just
Okay.
because I used both my spell slots. And
The spike
Whoa.
fireball, I see. Yeah,
Right,
yeah.
yeah, and
Okay, yeah,
also
short rest time.
we can just use hit dice to heal as well if we take a short rest.
That's true.
Okay. Alrighty.
Alright, short rest time.
Short
Yeah,
rest
I'm gonna
time. Let's have
roll-
some
Oh,
jerky
make sure
snacks.
you guys clicked the long rest button from. Oh well, now it's too late to do the long rest button from before.
I didn't use anything, so it was all good.
Okay. Alright, so short rest time now.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
we can-
in the short rest button, do we just click the roll hit die? That's there as well.
Yeah, so you want to tick as many boxes as you want to use hit die, and then roll
Yes,
hit
and
die.
it says what die to roll and how much to add extra per die roll.
Pretty sure it will.
Oh yeah, 1d12 plus 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you
It's
can use up to
1d8.
your
It's
level.
I think it's d8 for everyone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I rolled one for Arthur. Got
So
a
I
little
got
bit of a pick me up.
5,
I'm
and
gonna,
that's
you know
high,
what?
right?
I'm going to
I
use
rolled
3.
nothing. I rolled like the lowest I could roll, so there we go.
5.
I'll do.
I'm still hurting.
Yeah, that actual health is seeming a bit
Yeah.
better, hey?
Yeah. Cool. I love
Okay.
this for me.
I'll do one.
Love it. Now, I know I can't use my inspiration point, but I do still have one for like next time. Because I
Oh.
had one in reserve. Is
Oh, I
that
used
right?
3 dice, but I
Yeah.
only needed 1.
Okay,
Could-
cool. Just making sure.
Whoops.
With
So
the hit
I'll
dice,
like
do you-
I'll have it, but I won't use it this week.
Well, you can still use it if you like had a finished community challenge to regain it. You
Oh, okay,
can
yeah, and then I can start another one for next week, kind of thing.
the
Cool. Love that.
with just a quick question, Josie. With hit dice usage, can you use them one at a time, or do you have to like
Yeah.
declare?
Oh,
Okay,
can
cool.
you? Oh,
Sweet.
No,
okay.
you,
Well,
you use them one at a time, and you add your con modifier per die.
Beautiful. Well, in that case, I only needed 1.
oh, okay. In that case, I've got 3 more to go, so I'll just do that now. That's another 3 fucking. Okay, great. Okay, cool. Thanks.
Good
thanks.
hit points.
That's the second time you rolled minimum. All right, you know what? I'll
Oof.
take it. Oops.
But the nice thing is you get those back after long rests as well. So this way you get
You
to
get half of your total hit dice rounded up
That's
back.
yeah.
Rudy is gonna possibly.
So it's still great to take an opportunity to use them when we do, because you don't often seem to get short rest opportunities where you can make good use of your hit dice. So
I could heal someone because it's not like.
There we go. That's enough.
Wait,
points.
can I?
I
I could
think-
use cure wounds, but we
I'm
could
just
we
like-
could also just keep going.
Let's
I think we'll be okay.
I've used 2 hit dice. That's gonna be fine for me. I'm up to 45 now.
I
Nice.
can use 2 of them. I just
you can use up to 5 of them.
Yeah. And you can do one at a time as well if you want.
Yeah.
okay. Well, I think
So-
we'll be okay.
Are you good with your short resting?
Hmm.
Yeah, just doing my
Sure.
my 3rd hit die, because why not?
Yeah. Might as well.
All right, we're back to full. It's fine.
Why did I roll
And
5 ones? I just
get
don't
it.
understand.
That's
I'm so
amazing.
sorry.
My
sis.
condolences.
the game is telling you
But-
to use your healing spell.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But think of
Are you
think of
really
all
not?
the ones that you won't roll now in the future.
Yeah.
Statistically
Got all of
speaking.
them out of the way.
Yeah.
Because that's totally.
I'm sure that's how it works, yes.
But as the day moves on, you keep trudging through the snow, and you get to a point where the landscape starts to change. It's still snow, like dunes of ice, but you do see what looks to be to the south, to your left, as you're moving. You see what looks to be like small spires and like of ice just sticking up out of the ground, and like structures of ice. They're just poking up hither and
Not-
thither.
Not mountains. These are specifically
They're
like spires
actually-
of ice.
Yeah, it's like it's hard. They are still a bit away, but you guesstimate that they might be like 10, 15 feet tall.
Okay.
I mean, do we think that's the place?
It's definitely not, because the written down instructions that Rudy has on hand say west until mountains. Once you hit mountains, go north.
That's cool and all, but
So-
what are these things?
That's why Rudy's concerned, because these are not mountains. These are spires of ice. So I mean, we're gonna get closer.
Yeah.
Wait, did we
Perception check?
get? I was gonna say, did we get turned around in the fog, and should we like check for that?
We
Just
have
to make
no
sure?
idea. How do we know?
How do we check?
Yeah.
Survival
A
check.
survival check. Whoever
Yeah,
wants to
survival
make
check.
a survival check.
Who has the
What's
highest? I have,
Let's just
I got a-
let's just all point in different directions.
I got a plus
I rolled an
3.
18.
Nice.
nice.
Easy.
All
I
right.
got a 10.
Yeah, it looks like you've been staying in the pretty much same direction. Yes,
Excellent. There we go.
Oh, got a 17. Almost. I'm
but
so
only
close.
but only because you cleared all of those wisdom saves.
Oh.
Oh.
That makes a bit more sense. Yeah, that
Nice.
makes a bit more sense. All right. In that case, we just move closer to the spires then, because I mean they're.
Josie,
Well, no,
please.
actually, let's just keep moving in our direction and not go close to the spires, because they're
Josie,
to the left.
please. This is scaring me.
Look, at some point, Cuddly, you just live in a constant state of fear whenever Josie is in your chat on screen in front of you, chatting you over voice
I'm
call. You just live with it.
Terrified.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I swear, if methods show up in my chat,
Oh my god, yes.
Oh god. Time for the method.
But what are you doing? I
Wait.
heard Rudy say something about going towards these structures.
Well, the
You
structures
wanna-
are actually
you wanna
to
check
our
it out?
left, aren't they?
Yeah, so they're
Are
out
they
of the
gonna-
way.
how
Let's
far?
have a chat about it. What do you want to do? Oh my god, Josie, get out of my chat. You're
Yes.
oh no.
I mean, Rudy is
Those are
like,
quite unusual.
it is unusual, Gerald. But I'm just thinking, we have no idea how much more distance we have to cover, and we are beginning to run a little bit low on food.
Are we?
I mean, Nana seemed to think we are.
Well, now we have those wolves.
That was one night. That was one night.
That was no. It was
Well, you
2
got
days.
one more.
Oh,
Yeah,
one
we got
more.
one
Sorry,
more,
my
and
mistake.
then
It was
we're
back on our regular rations.
we are running
I've-
low on food. Do we think we could get food there, or
I
is
mean,
it just out of the way?
I did get additional rations when we started. I've still
Actually, you know
I've
what?
still got a few.
That's what I thought as well, because I'm on my count gives us at like 4.
Did I
unless
just miss out
I
on adding a couple?
Yeah.
unless I
I
haven't
just want to
been
say, can the druid and cleric please check their available spells?
yes.
Yeah, and we have
Create food and drink.
I know. I saw it yesterday, but it's not prepared now, so I'm not bringing it up now.
Yeah,
No,
no,
but
that's
that means you could have it tomorrow.
Doesn't can't your forest friend make good berries?
Yeah, that's another available one, but I did not prepare it because I had some other things,
Isn't
like
that just
summoning hyenas, which
isn't
no
that
one
just
has
your thing
thanked me
though?
for.
Your spoon.
Your little mushroom friend.
Oh yeah, my spoon. I don't know that it can do that though. Let me check.
Pretty sure it can.
Yep.
So
How do
is
I know
hyenas
this better than
available to
you?
me?
Just-
Because
maybe because
Cuddly
this is my
Cuddly
first
read the
campaign.
stat block.
Ah,
Cuddly read the stat block out loud.
yeah.
Yes.
It can create good berries, which are basically free rations that heal you for 1.
Yeah, I think the stat block says it can summon over the course of a minute. It can make a shrub grow if there is viable land, and the shrub holds 1d4 plus 1 good berries.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I
I mean,
we should be
we
fine.
could
and
clear
look,
a bit
do we
of-
want to go and
Could
look at
clear a
the
bit of dirt for
stuff?
that.
Yeah, tell me where you're going.
Where do we want to go, guys?
Dascos would want to keep going forward.
The,
head towards the
um,
mountains.
Well, these icicle things, they're kind of they're on the way, more or less, are they?
They're to our left.
They are detoured because you're headed west and they are to your south.
How far to the south?
Looks to be like 500-600 feet.
Oh, okay.
The nearest one.
Right. So that's only a couple of minutes diversion.
What time of the day is it?
A minute
It is
diversion.
getting.
Yeah, I mean, we
it's
can walk
getting
30 feet per 6 seconds at a walking pace.
Actually, if it's in the afternoon, we could see if it's a good place to set up camp. If it's going to provide some shelter.
Oh yeah, that would be good. That's
Yeah,
what
it's
I was
like-
wondering, because if it is getting late afternoon, we could.
Like even at a slow pace, it's a 2-minute walk to check out an icicle.
All right.
All right. Rudy agrees, begrudgingly.
All right, let's go check out the icicles.
All right.
Is it well?
Maybe
these
it
are-
has something to do with the witch staff.
Well, that's
great.
just it. We don't. There's a lot we don't know about this land, and I feel like that if there's any information to be gathered along the way, that might help us not die in the future.
Alright, well,
we're
let's
heading-
For the
we're
cost
going,
of
yeah.
2 minutes, let's go.
And
go.
Nana's back up on got Duskuse's shoulders.
Oh.
Because of course she is. Yeah.
And Arthur is
believe-
tentatively tagging along.
Sorry, like this. Let's go. There we go. I feel better now.
Ba, 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 ba,
You
ba.
head towards, and you get close, and it looks very much like, I'm gonna do a visual description here. It looks like in Rise of the Guardians when Jack and Boogeyman's powers collide. It's just like this shattering of ice that's
that's
just
cool.
sticking up of the ground.
That's cool.
Ooh.
I don't know the reference,
look like-
but I kind of get the vibe.
Have you seen How to Train Your Dragon 2?
No,
Of course, everyone has.
I've seen the first
No.
one, not the second one.
I haven't seen any of them.
You haven't seen Rise of the Guardians, and you haven't seen How to Train Your Dragon, all of them.
I got
I saw the first
all.
movie, and that is it.
Rob,
Yeah, I can't. I'm
we have-
leaving.
we
I'm
have
doing
to
an
fix
orb.
this.
I'm out.
Come back.
Do we have to do like a watch party or something? Is
Yes.
this something that has to happen?
Yes.
I mean,
Oh,
they
here we
Toxic
go.
Spider,
I got a
hello.
picture. I
How you
got a
doing?
picture.
Welcome.
Here we go. That's not a picture. That's a weird ass gif.
Okay, never mind.
That's not a picture.
It looks
So,
like a
big spire of
it's-
ice.
it's just
Okay.
a big spire of ice that's just sticking out like at an angle through the ground. There we go.
Ah.
Yeah.
There, that's
Ah.
That's
Beautiful.
exactly what I was envisioning. Yeah.
yeah, and you
Such a
can
lie.
see they are like
Ah.
smothered all over the place with like a few hundred. Some are a few hundred feet between. Some are just like 10 feet between.
Would these be natural? Could I make like a nature
Oh,
check
to learn
to
some
see if
D&D,
this is,
lovely.
like someone's built this, or if it's
I'd
just
say
Well,
sure, but roll at a disadvantage.
If you have any
because
questions, you're welcome
not
to
very familiar
ask.
with
We
this
may
terrain.
delay answers
yeah,
till after
okay.
the game's done, which is
so
like
how do I just take off some stuff at the
in
end
about
then? Like don't
40
add mine?
No,
minutes.
it
I would
means
say,
it means that
but,
you roll twice, but you take the
enjoy.
lower.
Oh, okay. But I have a +6 on nature. Is that okay? Still?
Yes, because it all comes down to the dice you roll.
Gotcha. Don't worry,
So
I'm
you
really
roll-
bad at rolling these dice.
You roll,
anyway.
you click it
Okay.
twice, and I
Yep.
can see you got a 9.
And then
15.
Okay.
So the
So
thing is, then
9.
the 9 goes, yes, which
Yeah.
equals out to 16. It
hey,
from
thanks
what
for the follow.
you've known, from what you feel, your connection to nature, this is not natural.
ooh. Okay.
Mm.
Cool.
That's as much as you can tell. It's just like
Yeah.
this formation does not seem to be like it could occur naturally.
Okay. Nana relays this to the rest of the group. That she doesn't think that it's naturally occurring.
Kind of looks like if like something collided, the ice collided with something. That would be Rudy's best guess.
Yeah.
Could this be actually, Gerald, going off the knowledge we have about like, how a lot of the weather here was originally or is still created by a dragon, so to speak. Could this be ice breath?
I was just thinking the same thing, Rudy. It would not surprise me. Quite.
Could be dragon breath.
Would you be able to like roll to confirm that if it is ice breath as well?
I'd say, to be honest, canonically, the one most likely to have interacted with the dragon would be Nana.
But I don't know the ice well enough to confirm.
But you would not have met an
Yeah.
ice-spewing dragon.
Yeah. Well, then she just says, "Well, it's very possible," and just leaves it at that.
So are we like
That's just
we're
like
in a
dragon.
month? Yeah.
It's
are
a
we-
dragon, they're
Oh, there might be dragon. There might be a dragon. Okay, I'm on your shoulders. Don't forget.
Here be
sorry, Nana, sorry.
dragons.
Hmm.
I think
so we
at the very
amongst
least
it,
we
yeah.
should be wary
Hmm.
of such a possibility moving forwards. Because I don't know about you guys, but dragon breath, I believe, is very bad news.
Oh, most certainly.
Could Daskos have like just do a perception check, have a walk around, see if there's any like disturbance in the snow or anything like that?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Sweet. Rolling.
Rolling.
Yeah.
Live.
-1.
Minus one
well,
perception, yeah.
take a look around, and the only thing that really catches your eye is that there's snow piled on this structure. So there's been snowfall since this pillar emerged. But you can't really see anything moving around in the area. It's just all of you.
Do we want to spend some time digging it out, or we
Is the ice-
curiosity satisfied?
Is the ice clear, or is it all completely opaque?
It's bits and pieces. Some, like the thin parts, some of them seem to be clear, but the thicker, it's more opaque.
Okay,
Ooh, is there anything in there?
that's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Have a look inside.
I mean, I don't want to be the one to break a dragon's breath ice open, though. But I'll do it.
It'll be easy work with the great axe. Just wha!
I don't want to fight whatever gets angry because of that.
I mean, even if something cast the breath or the spell, or even if it's not, like it's clearly not here. The effect is there. Like
Yeah.
we may as well just If you want to break in, break in. If we want to dig some stuff
If
out,
it is a dragon's breath, and it is frozen here, I wonder what they froze.
Should we dig around
What
a
they
little
were
bit?
fighting.
Okay, I'll make a perception.
I wouldn't mind investigating a little bit, so perhaps we can.
Yeah.
dig into it.
Perception or investigation to just have a look around.
I will investigate.
Rudy will perceive.
Investigation.
Not that he doesn't trust Goose, but
I got
you know,
a
he just...
17 on investigation.
Daskus does have a -1 to perception.
Rudy got a 20 on perception.
Ooh.
17 on
Yeah.
investigate.
There doesn't seem to
Oh,
really.
sorry, 15.
You all do a great job getting it. You start clearing it off. You start like melting bits and pieces until you can see into it as well as possible. There doesn't seem to be anything that you can see stuck within it. But it's also
Correct.
big. It's like
Right.
almost 10 feet wide. It's big.
Okay. Huh.
So what I'm hearing is fireball.
Well,
my God,
that's what my chat is saying.
I mean, if the DM's chat is saying do something, I mean,
looks like we're forced. I think we're forced. I think.
yeah. But Gerald, this time I'm not going to take a short rest just to replenish a fireball.
Well,
Already
okay,
diverted
that's
time.
fair enough. It was only 1 hour, but sure. We'll anyway, fireball.
Okay, Rudy.
Goose would like to prepare an attack just in case.
You do a
Look at those dice
large
go.
chunk of ice. The ice doesn't like melt.
25 fire damage.
Yeah, it doesn't melt, but a big chunk is blown away. And it starts like cracking, and pieces of the top starts just falling off, and there's just massive spiderweb cracks through the whole pillar. A big chunk is blown off.
Nana's like, oh, that's a shame. It was
This
kind of
is-
nice.
This is where we find out this is a holy site for someone, and we just broke their statue.
Oh lord.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Mm.
could be.
It could be.
That wasn't half
I-
bad.
Was there anything in there, or like, you know?
Let's sift through the
Like
remains.
pieces of ice are blown apart, but nothing besides ice.
Well, there you go.
All right. Well, do you feel better?
Yes,
Do you feel better now?
it was pretty cool.
Okay. That was pretty cool.
Look, I have to admit, it was entertaining. Yes, definitely.
I'm guessing we don't want to camp underneath the dangerous piece
probably
of ice
probably
now.
not.
No,
No. We'll carry on for now, I think, until
Yeah,
we need to stop.
curiosity satisfied.
My curiosity is sated.
All right. Moving on.
So you
Love it.
go back towards your tracks to make your way. Are you heading towards Ish where you were going, or are you literally going in your own footsteps back to find your way?
Probably, yeah. Retrace our steps back to the
Yeah.
tracks and then keep heading westerly.
All right, sure.
It is
And
westerly,
so you-
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
it
you
is.
make your way
Okay.
back. You've detoured for maybe a total of 20 minutes. 15, 20
Oh,
minutes.
cool. That's not bad.
And then you get back on track, and you keep heading west, and the sky starts to darken.
Time to get ready. Get
Probably
camp ready.
time to get camp ready. Yeah.
Yep.
We're gonna get camp. We're gonna camp.
Let's get camping.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Let's do the campy boys.
Mm-hmm.
Nana will bring out the pot.
Bringing
Oh
out
god,
the
am I
pot.
losing connection to everybody?
No, I can hear
Oh.
you.
No, we can hear you.
Wait.
Everyone's camera is just suddenly dying on me
Oh.
Oh,
and like getting framey.
Uh-oh.
It's an internet spike. I get that all the time, Denny. It's just an internet spike.
yeah. If it continues on, just maybe reload the page or something.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't trick Denny. So sorry, I was just chatting to chat for a moment. So we're taking a rest, are we?
We're gonna Josie, we're gonna we're gonna camp because it's
Yeah.
dark now.
You're gonna make a
Okay.
camp.
make it up camp. Alrighty.
Yes.
Rudy
Make it up
will
camp.
cast. he's gonna cast light on like just a random patch of snow nearby, like not like nearby, but like away from camp, so they can start to see out a little bit, because his puny little human eyes can't see much in the darkness, and he's not happy
puny
about
little human eyes.
Yeah.
Imagine picking a human to play.
Yeah, wow, what kind of idiot does... Oh, wait. Me.
Oh, wait.
Me, I'm the idiot.
that.
The one time I play a human character.
Yeah, right.
All right. So we just set up camp. I don't think we're doing anything special.
Anything
Yeah, no.
special?
No, not really.
I mean...
Do we want to set up an alarm again? Oh, wait.
Yeah. I mean,
Arthur,
if I can
setting
get...
up an alarm?
if I can
Oh, no,
just...
it's Gerald.
It is
Yeah,
Gerald, that's-
it's me, yeah. Yeah, so I'll ritual cast a couple an alarm spell, and I'll make it a mental one this time.
And Arthur offers to take the first watch, as per usual.
Good
And
for taking a
as
second
you-
watch.
Taking second. Is Rudy taking the dawn again?
Yeah, Rudy will take the dawn watch again.
The dawn guard.
Rudy, after I'm assuming like Nana mentions that term or something, and Rudy or something goes, "Ooh, that does sound important." And he puts his nail file away and actually like pays attention.
I love it.
But then, like
But
after 5
as-
minutes, he's like,
During the night, Arthur's walking the perimeter, keeping an eye out. He's got his bow ready. And you all settle down to get some sleep. You just ate, Rudy, but you feel hungry. Just very, very hungry.
Like, are we talking like I could really go for like an apple right now, hungry, or like I need
No,
like...
painfully hungry.
Oh, okay.
Like, I could really eat the brains of my comrades hungry.
Yeah, he has
I need
Nana,
life
has
force.
Nana left like the pot on the fire or something?
The
Like,
pot is
you know,
always the pot is like
there-
always there,
is there
unless
something
I
there?
How
pretend
dare
to
you
stuff
assume
away.
there is not food?
How
Okay.
dare
Rudy puts into
What are you thinking?
the Rudy he doesn't normally eat like he might sneak some seconds every now and then, but like he just starts digging in. He's I mean if he's hurting, he sort of thinks to himself, you know what, I'll definitely apologize to Nana in the morning. Hopefully this isn't breakfast. But I'll you know, if it is, you know, he might have to make something up. Or maybe he could have changed his spell to summon food or drink while he was sleeping earlier or something. Possibly if party needs it. But yeah, he starts
eat
tucking
one-
into it.
Yeah, you eat one bowl of food, and a second one, and a third one,
Okay, 5 bowls.
and
is a
you
little
feel,
excessive.
and you feel still hungry, but you can't really eat more.
He's got worms.
And as you
Ooh,
go to start getting ready for bed yet again, you feel like you could probably fall asleep, and as you do, you get into that fugue state where you can't tell if you're sleeping or not.
Shit.
And all of a sudden you wake up, you go into the kitchens, you gather up a whole platter of food, and you walk over to the big door. And behind the big door, you know there's but you have to do this, and you open the door. Inside you see 24 massive, bloated people and a table filled with food, and not neatly stacked. It could have been neatly stacked at one point and served, but now it's just a mess. And they are just gorging themselves on food. And as you walk in, no one gets off their seats. They almost look like they're swollen stuck to the seats. But you start serving up the food, and they almost just yank it out of your hands. And they grab at you, tearing you towards them. They take the food off the platter, and as soon as your platter's empty, you just go and refill it. You bring it back in, and they are gorging themselves on it, and they are laughing loud. And they're just gorging themselves on all of this food, cooked food, raw food. You can see at one point you bring in a platter that's just raw pieces of bloody meat. And they just grab at it. They are eating anything. You can see one of them looks to have eaten part of a wooden plate. And there's just a mess. The floor is covered in food. And you just keep serving. And serving. And watching all of this food, you are so hungry. And so disgusted. And once you're told that you're done for the night, you walk over to the chambers where all the children are sleeping. You walk over to the wash basin and your hands and your forearms are just covered in food. Some half chewed, some raw, it stains, and you just spend just hours scrubbing your hands. And then you wake up as Duskus tells you that it's your time for a watch.
Oh, okay. Oh no. Well,
Wait, Rudy, time to get.
Oh, of course, Duskus. Yes. Yeah. I'll just be a second. I just need my bag, and
Is everything all right, my friend?
Yeah. I think I just had a bit of a nightmare, Goose. That's okay. And you know me. You know when the best thing to do when you have a bit of a nightmare is to clean the nightmare off your hands. That's right. That's the best thing you can do. Especially if you've got like food on them, or you got like you don't want to attract bacteria or rats, or you sometimes you just gotta after you just gotta clean your hands. You just wash your hands. You're right, Goose. You know what I mean, right, Goose?
Yes. My mother always used to say, first thing in the morning, got to wash your face and get ready for the day. Yes. Exactly.
100%. Goose, you know what I'm on about. Mate, is there anything I should be aware of with the wash? With the watch? Not wash, watch. Definitely watch.
Everything looks fine. No disturbances in the night. But,
excellent. Okay, fantastic. Alrighty, I'll take over the watch. I mean, yeah, watch. Yep. And Rudy is very. He's not focused on the watch at all. Like paying little to no attention to anything that's going on around him. He is just over and over. He's sort of like he's. Would he be using? Yeah, you know what he would. He'd be using some of his flask water, like water he's got in a water bottle or a flask or something, and just like constantly he sort of pours it into his hands over maybe like one of the food dinner bowls, and he sort of washes his hands, and then he's like reusing the water over and over again because he can't waste too much water and stuff. But yeah, that's all he's doing his entire watch.
Yeah. And as morning come too, everyone's waking up. Rudy's just sitting there washing his hands.
Just like as all of us come out of the tent, he's still there just washing his hands?
Well, I don't know if you interrupt your hand cleaning when the first person wakes up.
Which, yeah.
Would probably be Nana or Arthur.
It would be one of us, yeah.
Yeah, no, Rudy is still doing it.
Oh, okay. Well, then since Arthur's not here, I'm guessing Arthur would do the same thing, but Nana will come over and sort of watch you do it for a second.
His hands are very red and very raw. He's been doing it for like hours upon hours upon hours.
Okay.
In the icy cold as well.
Yeah, Nana would like to just watch for a second, and then put a hand on his arm, just to like let him know that she's there, and say, "Rudy, how was the watch?"
Oh, Nana. The watch. Apparently was fine.
And how was your night?
I had a nightmare? I keep looking up to because I think Nana's above me, but
Nana's probably the
I know. Sorry.
I like that you look up. It's great. Makes me feel
I was
calm.
Nana, I had the most curious dream, right? So it no one else is awake. No, I don't think anyone else is awake. So, Nana, also sorry. I think I ate all the leftover food.
That's okay. That's leftovers for a reason.
Yeah.
Nano makes stuff in the morning, and it always. Yeah. So you're actually fine on that.
Perfect. Nana, I had a bit of a nightmare. It was like, I don't know whether it was a memory or a dream or like some sort of amalgamation of the two, but it was like, I was in a hall and I was bringing food to these people, and I was just, it was like those poor servants you find in rich castles, and you know just the downtrodden people like that horrible. But like I just for hours that's all I was doing, and at the end my hands were filthy. I think I've subconsciously overreacted, and oh no. Oh, hopefully I can cast spells. No one's injured. I can't. Damn it. Rudy tries to cast light, sort of just randomly on the piece of wood from the fire or something like that, and it like just, even though it should work, there's no reason why it shouldn't. The first attempt sort of flickers a little bit, and then the second attempt goes, and he's like, "Oh, okay, all right, no, we're okay. I'll just moisturize all day. It'll be okay. I'll be alright."
Nana, I don't know if Rudy himself would realize, but Nana, usually Rudy's spells, and especially like light cantrip and anything that has to do with fire, it's got a very golden sheen to it. But this light almost has like a pale blue.
Okay, and I do notice.
It's up to Rudy if he notices.
Yeah, no, Rudy definitely notices. Oh, not again. That's not right. That's not. And then that second cast is like a normal light. So it's
okay,
like,
yeah.
This one's okay.
What do you mean again?
Did I say again? I meant, Okay. Well, we're here now. So, you remember when we were fighting the mammoth?
I remember.
Like it was yesterday.
Like it was, because I think it was. Actually, it was 2 days ago, so.
A couple of nights before that, I had a similar dream. I couldn't make heads nor tails of it, and then the next day, like, my power was just not the same. It was just, I don't know what's happening, Nana, but ever since we got here, with the skeletons and the unholy magic we seem to be encountering sometimes, and I don't know. I'm worried, Nana.
Nana wouldn't know too much about holy, unholy.
Yeah, no. But she notices the color, but probably not much else. So she'll just ask, so you think the dreams are changing your magic?
Possibly, or at least they're a symptom or a sign that there's something wrong. Something very wrong.
Maybe we should ask Gerald more on the subject. He may know. He's very good at magic. I'm only the cook.
Oh, Nana, don't be silly. I've eaten more than enough meals to know you're putting something in this food that's not right. I mean, that's not normal.
That's not right. And she like looks at you, and then you're like, not. I mean, it's
a little magical.
Yeah.
I suppose. Would we be rising shortly? I guess at this point.
You know what?
As
Nana,
usual, Dascos is risen by the smell of food.
We'll come back to this later.
Of course. Let me know if you need anything. And she does a little pat, like right above, like just on the wrist.
Yeah.
Just on the wrist.
Yeah. Rudy. It then really stupidly occurs to Rudy. He's like, I can just heal my hands. But he doesn't.
But he does. Oh my god. That's all right. Interesting.
Hat on. Morning.
Good morning.
Another
She's preparing something. I don't know.
cold day ahead of us, I see.
Let me check the weather. It is very snowy. It like the clouds are thick, and the snow has been getting like increasingly heavy as Nana and Rudy have been talking.
Mm. Well, Nana's gonna put her goggles on so she can see better.
Yep, all the snow gear.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Goggles
Daskus is
on.
arisen by the smell of the cooking, and he is kind of zombies out a little bit. It's like, oh, it's...
But you notice, Goose, that normally there's like Nana's cooking a fresh batch, but then there's always the leftovers, and you normally get like a first like bowl of the leftovers before the fresh batch is done. There's no leftovers. They're not there.
It just sits like, we're leftovers.
oh, sorry, Goose. I got really hungry last night. I'm sorry, Goose.
Oh, no, it's okay. You must eat. Get strong.
I know. I'm skin and bone, aren't I, compared to you, Goose?
You will get plenty of meat on them bones. You must eat them. Goose will wait for breakfast.
Although, Goose, between you and me, I wonder if we should somehow try to sneak Gerald an extra helping.
Like still rubbing sleep out of his eyes.
Plenty of food for everyone.
Gerald, how do you feel about bulking?
Bulking?
Get out!
What is this? What is bulking? Rudy.
Gerald, you know what? I'll come up with a diet plan, and I used to do these all the times back, where I used to live, because I had to sometimes you had to purge the insides of like a toxin or something. I look, don't worry, mate. We'll get them some meat on the bones.
I'm so confused, Rudy.
There's no need for diet. Just plenty of protein and plenty of deadlifts.
Nana's just looking at them like, boys.
Nana, do you know what they're talking about?
I have no idea. Now eat up.
Thank you.
And as you get moving, you finish up breakfast, you head off, you keep going, and as you keep going, you eventually you start hearing water.
Oh!
It's time.
It's nearing midday when you see a deep blue river that slices the landmass of ice, and you can see it's you're looking just as you get to it. There's just this, and there's water. It's bobbing ever so slightly. There's definitely a current happening, but it's dark. It's like almost black water. You can't see anything below, and it's maybe 500 feet across.
That should be okay.
Oh, I forgot to look at that bridge.
Imagine if I got a different spell and then got rid of Water Walk. Wouldn't that be fun?
I will say, if you wanted to change your spells...
No, I didn't. I didn't actually get rid of it. I have it. Because I figured we'd probably need it.
I'll change one of them to conjure food or drink. I just won't do it while we're playing.
I can't actually conjure it. I can only make it clean. Apparently, I checked.
I can create. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah. Create food and water.
So Nana would like to. She's probably walking at this point, just to give Goose a rest, and she just goes, so let's try a new plan this time.
Goose would not like hypothermia again.
Maybe we can do this instead. Maybe we can just walk across. And I'm sure you all look at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, no. Give me a second. Give me actually 10 minutes, I think.
Nana, did your experiences last time trigger an emotional
Nana, Jesus.
response that you had to come up with an ability to walk on water?
No. That would be weird. I wasn't worried about anyone. I don't care about any of you.
That's not what the love in the food you make for us says.
You can
Okay,
talk all
yes.
you want, but you can't deny Nana's cooking.
I've been thinking about things, and I think this would be safer for everyone. And she kind of looks pointedly at Goose. So I will see if this works. I don't think it's at will, so I guess I do have to roll.
What's
oh no,
the
it is
cast
at will.
time?
Okay, so it's a ritual, and it says it just takes one action, but I thought it.
The thing is that you can cast it either just as an action, or you can ritual cast it, and that way you won't have to spend a spell slot.
Oh yeah, okay.
We have the time.
Because I was gonna ritual cast it.
Yeah,
I mean, if
so
you
you
do
don't-
that,
So you don't have to mark off a spell slot. You can just do it.
and while you're doing that, I could take the time to do a ritual of my own and maybe cast identification on that odd frozen broom that we found.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
Dasko's like sits down close and is very tentatively, well, like very intently watching you as you're inspecting this broom.
Goose wants witches.
And yeah, as you polished up, allow it to thaw, and just get it a bit cleaned out. You set it down. You open your book. You start writing up theories, schematics, just describing the broom to the book. And the words are absorbed into the page, and information start coming up sporadically. But you decode it quite quickly that this is indeed a broom of flying.
Oh, I was hoping so. As soon as you said it was a broom, I was like, inside.
Oh my god.
And it does have the code word in Draconic, so you need to be able to speak
I do speak
to
Draconic.
activate it. And you say oh shit, I forgot the word in English. Flurry.
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 All right, let's
Cool.
give this
Is there anyone else who can speak Draconic?
Yeah.
No.
Is it
Roman,
just me and Goose?
Druid. Common.
I say, because Goose is with me, I'm like, I don't actually know. I probably don't even know that Goose speaks Draconic. I go, Goose, have a look at this. I believe you're going to be quite surprised, as I am right now. And in Draconic, I say flurry. And
it starts hovering up, and very quickly just whoop, the broom just lifts up off the ground and hovers 3 feet above the ground.
you know, you're not far off, and I'm gonna try and take it for a quick spin.
Yeah, and as you all see, like as Nana's sitting there, I'm assuming that you're cooking something in order to cast this spell.
Yeah. Yes.
Just
yes.
grabbing all the fish you got, all the sushi. And what is Rudy doing while Nana's cooking and they are looking at the broom?
Rudy is
Because Arthur just looks surprised.
Arthur's just enjoying it himself. Yeah. Rudy is sort of like just sort of zoning out. He's really trying to piece together these dreams because he's dwelling a lot on that. He's acknowledged that, oh yeah, flying broom, that's fantastic, and he knows Nana's doing a ritual and whatnot, and he's sort of just more focused inward right now because he feels like there's something going on and he wants to get to the bottom of it. But the old Aussie dev for a brain is not working too well right now.
But as the camera pans out, Gerald hops up on this broom with his pointy hat and takes off into the air. We'll pick up there next week.
I love it. I love it.
I love this.
I swear, if we see a man in a turban uttering a curse at Gerald over one side, and then like a screaming, like a little golden ball flittering over here with wings over here, then we're gonna have problems. Okay, we can't have a game of Quidditch in our D&D.
Oh my
No.
goodness.
But we see Gerald take off into the air, flying on this broom, because it's pretty quick. I think it's got a 50 feet movement.
Holy crap.
They
So
are
it's-
pretty fast. I feel like Gerald would think it's like the best idea to start off with until it actually starts like hauling
just-
ass through the air, and then he'd be like, "Whoa!" He's like,
Oh my god.
You
Good
all
thing I've got
get
these
a
goggles on.
1,000
Like,
You all get 1,000 experience points.
Woo! Thank you.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Oh,
But you
I mean,
should
I
have.
shouldn't have.
Oh, you absolutely should have though.
I mean, you 1000% should have.
Oh, where'd I go? Go back. Here we go.
1,000 was it?
Yeah.
Can someone just give me the number that they're at? I think my
7,700.
Oh, I'm 25 short then. I've got 7675.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, so 7,700.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will add 25.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
There we go. How about that broom, though?
How about
Oh,
that
amazing.
movie? That's gonna be so
I'm
much
assuming
fun.
I have chat to thank for that one.
I
think
mean,
I have
they.
this, didn't I? Yeah.
It,
Hmm.
yeah,
I
this
added
was
to
a
this,
super
yeah.
secret special item.
That is
right.
amazing.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So is it just me and Goose that can activate it then? In this case, because
Well, you
Arthur
can't
doesn't
tell
speak.
someone how to say it.
Oh
It's-
yeah, of course we could teach them the
Yeah.
word. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just one word. It's
Mm.
It was more like if none of you had known Draconic at all, it would
Right.
have been harder.
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
That makes sense. Cool.
Because your book would just tell you, say this word, but in Draconic.
Hey,
And you'd be like, okay, but how? But tell me.
All right.
There's no
cool.
pronunciation guide. There's no pronunciation guide.
and then you would have had to be like, well, let's use the scrolls to figure out the broom to do the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Thing in the
Great.
stuffs.
The thing in
Yeah,
the
but
stuff.
thank you all for playing. Thanks everybody
Thank you
for
for
coming by.
hosting.
Thank you.
Yes.
Great.
Are you
Fantastic
continuing
as
on?
always.
No, I'm not. I am taking a
Not
break
today.
today.
Oh,
Not
I'm going
today.
to rest.
That's okay.
I'm
you
going to rest.
Rest.
rest is
Get a
good.
good rest.
Do we all spam raid the same person?
Yes.
I would
yes,
say
you
probably.
absolutely can.
I think.
Indubitably.
Who do we want?
Who are we raiding today?
Because I honestly don't know if I've got any. Do I have anyone in my list?
There's a
I'll follow
guy.
suit.
There's an Aussie streamer that I really enjoy raiding every now and then. And he's playing some Crash Bandicoot at the moment. Crash Bandicoot 4, if anyone's interested. His name's Arleno. I think we've
Oh,
raided him a
Arleno.
few times in the past.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Arleno.
Arleno's pretty cool. He's another
How
Aussie.
do I spell?
Oh, let me do. I will come into your chat and I will.
yeah,
do,
if you
Yeah.
want to do that.
Just slide into my chat, Cuddly.
Slide into your. Let me slide into your DMs actually.
Oh,
Mm.
my.
Yeah.
But
Thank
yeah.
you all for playing. I hope some of you got the messages midstream and
Oh.
Wait, what?
Messages
okay.
midstream.
What?
I want to before we leave. Then I want to see because I did send Cuddly and Aussie.
Oh God.
Where though? Because I can only see. Oh,
Discord.
okay, Discord. Right, I can't see. Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
man.
I'll just
Mhm.
tell you. Update your character sheet and check your special item.
Okay. Oh, okay. Will do. Will do. Hmm.
Oh damn. Oh okay. This changes things. Oh damn. Okay.
Interesting. What happens
This
to
is
Nana?
cool.
Wait, when you say, hang on, when you say update, what do you mean?
Refresh.
Oh, just
refresh your character sheet.
Okay, hold on. Let's refresh the character sheet. What's happened here? What's happened here?
Oh my goodness. I love it.
What? Nana got some sort of advancement.
Oh no! Oh no!
What is yours? Should we
Oh,
share it? Or should we keep it secret for next week?
I mean, it's up to you if you want to share what happened.
I mean, how much do you
I'll
really want?
share as long as we don't
Yeah,
meta it
yeah.
in, but I'll share. So Rudy's little pig figurine used to just bestow life. He could bestow life upon it. That was essentially its gimmick. That's what we can do. But
Belgian is tempting me away with food.
the new ability, Shroud of the Afterlife.
Oh damn!
Ooh.
One
What's
cannot. Well, actually, probably I won't read the flavor text, but essentially, using this feature causes my skin, Rudy's skin, to become sickly pale and near translucent for 1 minute. While this is in effect, you have advantage on saves against death effects, diseases, effects that would make you paralyzed, poisoned, or sleep effects.
Wow.
In addition, when making death saves, you succeed on a 9 or higher.
Ooh.
Wow.
It's a bonus action
That's
as well.
pretty cool.
So I can essentially, if I'm in a life or death situation, I have a bonus action, I can pop that and.
Cool.
Nice.
But Rudy's not a fan of the
Translucent
actual
skin.
effects.
Yeah.
It's gonna cause problems.
Oh.
So, yeah, I got it's called Shatter to Earth. So I can slam the spoon into the ground, and Nana can sense her forebears within the very rock. Seismic pulses from your relic ripples through the nearby ground, shaking sharp fragments to the surface. Pick a point you can see within 60 feet. You create a 10-foot radius of difficult terrain in the designated area. A creature that enters the area for the first time on their turn, or when they end their turn in the area, must attempt a dex save against your spell DC, or they'll take 1d6 of piercing damage.
Damn.
On fail or half on a success. I'm literally the Pokemon that like puts the sharp rocks out, and then the other Pokemon. I'm literally a Pokemon.
Nice.
Speaking,
Nice.
since everyone has shared, I will ask: does Rodi
Yeah.
want to share?
Yeah. No, I will, because it hasn't come up. I was thinking that I might get an opportunity to use it, but it's a tricky one to use. So basically, so my hat has now been, after the encounter with the Naiad, has been touched by the plane of water, and blessed, and so it gives me the power to call down a curtain of violent rain. So once a day as an action, I can conjure a heavy downpour, originating at a point I can see within 120 feet. Wall is 5 feet thick, 30 feet long, 30 feet high, lasts up to a minute but requires concentration. Wall stands vertical, but you can shape its path in 3 10-foot sections. Wall has the following effects. If a fire effect passes through the wall, has disadvantage on any attack rolls associated with it, or if it imposes a saving throw, the target has advantage on said save. Creatures with a magical compulsion to avoid running water must succeed a wisdom save against my spell DC, or be unable to walk through. And the wall imposes disadvantage on perception checks to see anything on the other side of it. So, and that's it.
That's cool.
So
That's very cool. Yeah.
it is very cool, but practically very difficult to find a situation where it is useful.
I mean, we keep
maybe.
running into random fire creatures.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah.
Before,
I mean, not since last year.
Also
Well, you
true.
never know. You never
You
know.
never know.
Yeah, but that's true. You never know. You never know.
I mean, you can also use that on like anything that's, well, you can use it on snow and ice to make it extra slick and icy and stuff like that.
Yeah,
couldn't you?
possibly. Yeah, possibly.
Or you could melt it if it's like hot rain, but maybe it's not hot rain. I don't know. It would
yeah.
probably just freeze. Just kidding.
I
Not-
think Roju will figure out a very good moment to use this in the
Yeah,
future.
it's always in the back
Oh,
of my
yeah.
mind,
Mm.
yeah, it's like, even going through the mist, I was like, I wonder if there's any opportunities for a downpour here, but
I was actually
Yeah.
thinking that when you
Rain
described
it
the
away.
ability. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
You know, I got a
Oh,
very
right.
special spell as well, like leveling up, and after all that, just really, really, really important,
Mhm.
but very unique spell. I won't be able to use it all the time.
Mhm.
I get an extra whack.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh
an
my
extra
God.
whack is.
That is gonna do.
You know what? That's great, Goose. That's fantastic. You
That
figured
is
out how to
actually
move.
the most useful one out of all of
Yeah,
us.
like-
So
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
But did you?
I-
But doesn't the goose have an additional relic thing yet? Or
I I haven't found because I've been adding them mid-game as like things have happened, as
Right,
the
right.
characters have had a moment,
Mm.
and I'm still waiting
Goose,
for
Goose is
for a
gonna have
Goose moment.
Goose is gonna have his big moment for sure.
Still waiting for Goose moment because they're still connected to personal growth.
Right.
And while I won't say that Goose hasn't had any, I'm still just waiting for a good opportunity, just that like one little.
A little spark. Mm.
Yeah. But I will also say the curtain of water that Gerald got, anyone could have gotten. Whoever got the Naiad encounter would have gotten that.
Yeah. I don't know if I told that to you guys, but yeah, it was random. Like whoever had the watch at that point was going to get that encounter, and it just happens to be me.
I thought it was just you because you were already like being consumed by flames, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
Oh,
it was being retrofitted. Like it's now being fitted to Gerald. and
Exactly.
his
Yeah,
character,
I imagine
which I
it
think
could have
is
been very
powerful.
different if it was any of you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Anyway, we should get this raid going before I get.
I'm on the countdown. We're waiting. We're throwing everyone over to Arleno.
Oh,
Showed 'em a
I
bunch
should.
of love,
I guess
and
I'll let me hit the
all
thing
the
as well.
love.
I'm gonna
Raid.
thank you all for coming. See you next week. I'm not playing any more D&D today as I usually do, but we're back as normal on
Have a
Saturday.
rest, Josie.
On Saturday.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm going to
Have
eat
a
some
lovely
really
time.
good food and just.
Yes.
Food is awesome.
Sounds like a good idea.
Actually, I'm gonna eat some food as well. I am hungry.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm like
Food.
unnaturally hungry. In fact, like
Oh,
I could eat
I
I could eat a bowl of food and then just another bowl of food, and maybe I'll have another bowl of food after that.
Have a lovely day, everyone. I'll see you all when I see you.
See you guys next time.
Bye.
See everyone.
Bye.
Good night, Meerkat. Hello, you're just in time to raid out to our Leno. Good time.
Perfect. I'm waiting for the raid countdown any moment now.
Yes. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah,
I will
thank
see
you for coming
you
by. Thanks
next
for playing.
time.
See you next week. I'm so excited.
So am I.
I'm so excited.
Be so good. Let's go.
Amazing.
Yep. Let's see.